What's good, y'all? Y'all see what it is? Evaluation of Love, episode 3. Got 3 of them things. You know what I mean? Look,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let me give a shout out real quick. Take a quick pause for the cause. Truth in 3. Fam. You know what I'm saying? Look, I am so excited for the show. I'm just excited, period.
Okay.
I'm struggle streaming a little bit, so excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, I'm back.
You're good.
I'm excited, period, because as the months go by and I get closer to April, whew, that means the break is coming. Oh, yes. Yes, family, I am taking a break, okay? When April is over, I will be taking a break. That doesn't mean the network is going to stop, okay? You'll still get everybody's here. You'll still get Miss Polly. You'll still get Smitty. You'll still get Grace. You'll still get the whole gang. But when April hits, after April, Mr. Best will be gone to November. Yes, he will. Okay? You know what I mean? And I gotta do my breaks, man. I gotta do my vacation. I gotta go see my family. Gotta do certain things, man. You know what I mean? Last year I tried to do it. You know what I mean? It worked out. Had some family stuff happen that wasn't, ideal. Rest in peace, Pops. But yeah, man, this year, yeah, I'm really planning to, get away for a minute. Salute to my homie Grizz. Grizz, what up? What to do? But, you know what I mean? We are not here for that. All right, that's just me having my moment. Okay? You know what I mean? Bringing my man Stan the Man. All right, he up in here early. That's what I'm talking about. Stan up in here early. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's good, Stan?
Okay.
But let me introduce my
Stan,
host,
my man.
Miss Polly. You know what I mean? Miss Polly's in the building. Miss Polly has a curriculum for us. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Polly, bring it out, girl. What we doing tonight? I'm here for you. Let's go.
Yeah. Tonight we are going to be talking about mental connections. Mental connections, guys. I don't mean just me and just people in general. We're talking about mental connections. How we use these mental connections to connect with each other. In the beginning of relationships. So we wanted to go down this road of kind of hidden a little bit of our intellectual responses to our relationships. I think it's really, really important. So one of the first things we were going to talk about is honesty. Honesty. And I know people are like, oh, a lot of people are honest all the time. In our culture, let's just be honest, we even call it little white lies. Little white lies. The little white lies really that traumatic to relationships. Because you hear people say, oh, baby, you're so beautiful no matter what size you are. Knowing that your woman's pushing 346 and you didn't meet her at 346. Your man is going bald and he's still trying to wear wave cap at night. We need to have real honesty to not only just be a real person, but to have, I think people misunderstand being mean to being honest. It's not wrong to be honest to somebody. Babe, you're gaining weight. Okay. It's not that I don't love you. Okay. But when I was doing it from the back, it was hard because your thighs was maybe in the way. You have to speak up to this injustice.
Oh, have mercy.
Okay? You have to speak up. Little white lies do hurt relationships or do they not? So this is our first entry. We're gonna walk away. Do little white lies hurt the relationship, or is this part of being kind to one another because we love each other? Let's start there.
Wow. Well, I don't know who's camming up, but whoever's camming up, I'll put you up top with the people that's cammed up. Of course, I'll be at the bottom. I'll be chilling. So I don't know. M3, you
I'll
camming
be there
up?
in a
Smitty,
moment. Let me
good?
finish getting myself together.
Oh, okay. Smitty took the road. Got it.
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone, so I won't be camming up right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stan, go ahead, bro.
First of all, 84, who say you gonna leave us, Harpo? That's no more.
Wow. That's
Number
messed up.
Miss Polly, are you trying to start wars at 11 p.m. at night?
I'm trying to understand why little white lies are acceptable in relationships. Why is it okay to tell your woman that her nipple that is on the side of her armpit is a beautiful thing when it ain't?
So can I say something quick?
I want to say this. I want to say this real quick, Grizz, because Grizz is a movie buff. I'm going to say it. And one of the actors, what he said, right? You can't handle the truth.
Oh Lord! His
Honestly,
reality
you know what?
too much. His reality too much. And then you guys want to say that it's just women. Let me put this in here before I let y'all go. Men, if a woman had come up to you and say, "Hey, babe, your stuff is just, it's cool." Okay.
If he says it's not cool, right? Who he's going to compare it to, which you're going to sit down and deep dive. You're going to start asking questions. There's going to be no peace in their house. It's going to be pieces. And it's going to look like that movie. And I believe Grizz can help me out with the name of that movie. I believe it's called War of the Roses. Because that's what it's going to look like with all this truth-telling. Tell me some lies. Lies save lives. That's
you know what?
Lies save lives.
So let me inject real quick. So when you're in a relationship, right? So I've been on the cutting edge on both lies and truth. So I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I'm gonna flip to the last. I'm gonna flip to the last page of the script. I had told my woman a lie, and I told them the truth. And the reason why, and I hate using P word because I see it on Smallville a lot. Protecting her basically it's I do lie. I tell a lie within the truth. I'm gonna keep it a butt. I tell a lie within the truth.
Okay.
And
Give an example.
Like for instance, do you smoke? So do you smoke all the time? I smoke sometimes, every once in a while. There are days when I might smoke almost a week. I may smoke every other day, depending on if I'm by myself. It's gonna be every once or twice a month because I ain't got money like that. But or for instance, like when my wife says, "Am I too big?" But honestly, this is gonna be the truth. I like big women. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like big women. I like big voluptuous women, and her weight ain't got nothing to do with with nothing that's got going on. But she gonna look at me sideways, and I'm just like, look, I'm gonna keep it a butt. I like but it's just sometimes I feel like you do have to keep. Sometimes you might have to tell them, this is just me. Anybody can rebuttal. I feel like sometimes, depending on the woman that you're with, depending on a certain person, sometimes you might have to tell this white lie just to protect their feelings because a person may be too sensitive to be able to handle the exact utter truth. But I digress. My mic is muted. I'll holler.
Okay, can I go next to this one?
I'm going to grab my earpiece. So let me just real quick. All right, so within my, belief system, things of that nature that actually speaks of this. So when telling the wife, what we would call a white lie or fib, the only time it is permissible, at least in Smitty's book, is if she comes out of the dressing room while you all are shopping and says, "Does this dress make me look fat?" You can say, "No, baby, you still look great." Okay? Yes, listen, hear me. You can say that, but you can also, if you choose to, you can just be straight up. You're saying as far as the white lies, the little lies in relationship. That, and as far as age or whatever, babe, do I look old? You can say, "No, babe, you still look the same as when I first met you."
That's a lie.
Those are the only times it is permissible to go ahead and tell your wife a white lie.
So you gonna let your wife wear a dress looking like a baby hippo when she's trying to look good?
Well, see, Smitty, I'm the type, I give two fucks less, so I'm gonna be all the way with you straight up.
She don't want to look like a hippo. She's asking you for your honest opinion, so she won't look like that.
But if she want honesty, then she.
Oh, if she wants that, I'm gonna give it to her. I thought you was asking like, why, whatever. But if she wants the truth, that's me straight up. I have no problems doing that. You'll get that, and I'll make sure I handle you with care.
Lie to me. Women don't say lie to me, so that's a choice you're making.
Believe it or not, I hear you saying that, but the fact is, women are asked for the truth all day. You want to know why men really hold back a lot of what we have to really say? Because we know you can't handle it. So y'all ask for stuff, but we know for a fact you can't handle what I'm really thinking right now. You can't handle what I'm really about to say and the manner in which I'm about to say it. That shit's gonna cause a tornado. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my earpiece.
Let me chime into that, right? Because I find this very entertaining, right? Because here's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna use Miss Polly as an example. Okay, you mentioned about white lies and all this other good stuff, and you seem like the type of person on camera that you would prefer men to tell you the honest truth, right? But however, when Smitty is telling you the honest truth that you can't really handle the truth, your whole body language was just shifting, and I could tell you didn't really want to handle that type of truth that he's telling. Look at that. You already get it hot, Miss Polly.
He said what he said was, I'm gonna tell my wife she looks beautiful, even though she looks like a baby hippo. I'm gonna tell her she looks young, even though she looks old. I'm gonna tell. He's saying he's telling her lies because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying. He made a statement.
But the point is that look, man, I'm gonna put it like this. Let me speak of me personally, right? So we can nullify this. All right. I don't give a damn, how the truth comes out. I'm going to tell the truth no matter what. If you're fat, you ask me, are you fat? Then I'm going to tell you, honey, look, you shouldn't be asking me that because, if you are, I'm going to tell you the truth. That goes for anybody. I don't have time to sugarcoat. I don't have time to, pussyfoot around and try to make you feel special or whatever. If there's a defect or a flaw that you see in your own self, I don't know why you ask me for my validation, but I'm going to give it to you straightforward. Now, however, the only time I'm going to give you that sweet, candy-coated white snowflake lie is when I need to get something. All right? And if there's a reward to it. So if there's a reward for me to lie to you for that moment in time, of course, I'm going to tell X, Y to the Z, oh, look, Betty, look. Oh, yeah, you looking good. Yeah, your hair looks nice, whatever the case is. The point is that, look, only time when you tell a lie to somebody is if you're going to get rewarded for that lie. Other than that, I don't care enough to really try to tell you any lies to be exact.
So that means you're gonna lie all the time. That's what you just said. Because
I didn't say that.
Trying to get something. You just said it. You said as long as you want something.
I said the only time I'm gonna lie, and I'm not talking about my wife or whatever, right? Because I'm gonna tell the truth all the way.
We ain't
but I want to make that clear, right? Because when people misquote me or misunderstand me, then they get a little deeper. I'm just saying for guys, right? If you're in that situation where the reward that you're only going to be rewarded for telling a lie, man, do whatever you need to do. But other than that, for me, I'm going to tell you the whole honest truth, no matter what. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
But it doesn't reward you to tell the truth, so why would you?
Again, I'm saying for those guys who's in these situations or situationships where they don't get rewarded by telling the truth, then tell that lie, you get your reward. But for me,
all the time.
Only when it's convenient. Early and convenient. But again, you're not okay. I think you're having trouble disassociating from my personal standpoint to me just telling a guy, hey man, I don't give a fuck. You do what you do.
Just mute your mic, man. The line. Oh man, Miss Polly is trapping the hell out of y'all, boy. Yo, she got the. Hey,
know what to call Star? Hey, know what to call Star Wars? It's a trap.
Y'all
It is a
know
trap.
it's no trap because at the end of the day, if it's going to benefit you, why not? You just be okay all the time.
I know what? And I know what? I'm like this. Sometimes I might say something, the truth. I don't ask for no benefits. Honestly, I'm like this. In the words of my son, I'm a scientist. I just want to see what would happen if I do tell this truth. Sometimes I just want to do it just for shits and giggles, just to see what would happen. Sometimes I'm not and there's sometimes when we want to see just what would happen if I do say this. I'm not looking for no reward. I'm not expecting nothing. I'm gonna expect the good and the bad at the same time. And
Whereas I already
just
know
like
what's gonna happen to you.
Huh? No, shut up, bruh. No,
Say hello
but
to Mark, Grizz. Because he
Huh?
can't be talking at all.
Wait,
Don't be.
Breeze talking about he's a manipulator.
Us three know
This
each
is
other, okay,
ridiculous.
Miss Polly? It's an inside joke. Us three know each other. M3 can't be talking at all because he already know what time it is. Grizz, you okay? And I
And
can't.
So
Breeze
wait.
just said he was a manipulator who likes to manipulate women's emotions.
no,
to fuck with them.
no.
Now
Okay,
you
so,
say you a game player, a mind player. You can play with bitches' minds
Yeah.
just to get your
Honestly.
rocks off. You was a sick man.
no, I'm not. Don't get me wrong.
You sound like a
I'm
person
like-
that can't handle the truth, man. I'm telling you.
So,
No, but honestly, I attack certain things like a scientist. I'm gonna throw this out there just to see what would happen, or just to see how she will react to it.
you're
or-
sicko. Who does this?
No.
You gonna play with women's emotions? The most emotional creature in this universe that you know is so hyper emotional. You gonna play with her emotions to get your scientific notation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play this. If she actually,
There
honestly, I'm gonna play this. If she was asking me a question like, "Hey,
Grizz, man. Yeah.
huh?"
Should have got you too, Grizz. Damn.
No, I'm play this.
And another one is this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you can never tell the truth to women. Look at this
There you
example.
go. So men purposely lie for only the benefit that
What
they will
did you
get. There's
say?
no
No,
benefit in being honest.
No,
All
I
you
no,
guys are liars. That's
I'm gonna play this. I've met several women who like I'll ask them a legitimate question. They'll literally lie just because they feel like, oh, I don't need to ask that a question. But I'm like, why? I mean, I've met a lot of women who actually lie just because.
Well,
I've
they
met
probably lie to
women.
you because you're always fucking with them. So at this point, you make no case.
Oh,
What in the?
You
No.
trust no one. You're science that no one can trust you. So at this point, everything you give as scientific proof is now slaughtered and thrown in the garbage. It is dismissed, sir. No good. Try again.
Hey, M3, you're Mr. Best. You wanna go?
Oh, hold on. Don't call my name now. Don't cry for Wolf. All right.
I'm not
Don't cry
crying.
for the dog now. Stand on your ground, Chris. Hey, if you're a liar, stand on your lie.
Liars
We
and
got-
manipulators. This was
yeah.
interesting tonight. Oh
We
God.
gotta stick together, okay, brothers? We gotta stick together. All right, salute the Fox
I know.
Premiere.
Stick together with your
You know what I
lies and
mean? Also salute
manipulation.
the I am the
Doing great.
single one.
No.
Salute.
Like, subscribe to these sisters' channel. All right, show them love. They may actually come up here as well. Y'all know the link is pinned in the chat. Now, I mean, if y'all want to come join your girl, Miss Polly, because she is definitely kicking some butt on this panel right now.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Now. So, but hold on. Let me get up in here now. It's my turn now, right? Now you in trouble. It's my turn. Now, unless Smitty about to go. Smitty, you ready? If Smitty going, then I'm gonna wait. All right, Smitty not ready yet. So,
Smitty
Nah,
already
it's
said that he's just going to feed into the delusion so that he won't hurt nobody's feelings. He ain't no better. Okay, lie to me so I can pretend I look like a baby hippo out here in these streets.
Don't be starting. I am a single one. All right, don't be starting. Okay, I know how you be getting down too. All right, you're not gonna bring your Jedi mind tricks up in here either. All right.
Well, Jedi, it looks like you this
Yeah.
whole panel is part of Marvel for some reason. Special.
Oh Lord.
Do I look like a Padawan to you?
She
I
looks
don't
more.
know. You might look like the witch Wanda at this point. The way you're just manipulating shit. Next one coming up here. Yes, sir.
Guess
Okay.
what? I actually know what. I'm the Sith
Uh,
Lord.
Oh Lord, we got.
I'm gonna let Simon go. Simon, you. It's your turn. You get out of Simon. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't got much to say, man. I was just bouncing in. You talking about the evaluation of love?
Yes, sir. They're talking about is little white lies an okay thing to do.
No.
There you go. Yeah. Why not?
Very good, Simon. See,
Yeah, but I know Simon don't care. He don't care. He tell you that you look like a baby hippo. You should change your clothes. He ain't gonna tell you that you look good, knowing your eyebrow looks like it start way up here and the other one's downhill. He ain't gonna do that to you. He ain't gonna do that to you.
If I met you like that, who am I to tell you?
My man
Ooh,
is
good
supposed to
point.
make sure I stop looking like that.
But
So
you
I-
always that. You
You
might
like that? Okay.
If I met a woman and her eyebrows are kind of twisted and her lace front was kind of twisted, then someone weren't telling her how to behave. That's all it is, right? It's like, so not everyone's in that position, but I do find that most people want to get in a better position. So that's the whole point they're getting with a man in the first place. So
Yeah, but tell them that they wigs fucked up. Thank you.
but Simon,
Yeah.
here's something, right? If God gave them the eyebrows, which they plucked out,
No, I didn't say that.
edges that they went ahead and wax off, who am I to stop them for keep on doing what they've been doing to their eyebrows and waxes of the hair front that God gave them? If they
Okay.
like what God gave them, who am I to sit down
no,
and take?
God did not give them that. That was
No.
something they walked
They ain't
into.
got it no more.
That's like
Oh,
that's something they walked into. Okay, so it's
Right.
like the whole point is the whole reason why
What?
women even get with men is based on the fact that they're looking for solutions. They're not getting with you for no apparent reason. They could do that all by themselves.
So they get into trouble and they want me to help them solve it.
You don't.
Basically
You don't.
what
Do
you're saying.
you want me to speak twice?
Yes.
Okay, nigga. All right, so I'm.
I know you, Simon. You want to be smart? I'll join you.
I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just saying I am. But the fact of the matter is like women don't get with you for no apparent reason. Like I look, I'm literally with a chick right now, and she's smarter than me. I can't put her across her. She don't do none of this extra stuff. She's very smart, and like she said something to me today that was so
Bye.
significant. She said something to me that was so significant. And nobody said this to me over like the last 2 years. She said, "Look, Simon, I see you on the internet, right? And you look drunk. Now, why are you doing that?" And I was like, "Yo, everyone that's like just actually came at me have been ridiculing me, but she took the time to turn around and go, yo, Simon, you get what I mean? It's like you could do better." Like you could do something different, like with all the experience you've got and everything that you can do. And that was the first time I turned around and clicked in the last 2 years, and I was like, wow, that's why we need women. Because there's no man on earth that was turning around to every man that I like encountered was just like being funny about it. It's just like, oh yeah, Simon, you're this. She actually took the time to figure me out. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
She told you
Now
the
I'm
truth,
going.
and you change, right? And you benefit from the truth.
It just made me think.
Process information. Think about it differently. A person who's there for your well-being.
Mhm.
man, I got a question, man, because y'all keep talking about this well-being stuff, but every time when we tell you guys to stop wearing the weave and the clown makeup, y'all get upset, and y'all still keep putting that on.
Okay. We already had this conversation 2 weeks
About
ago.
BBS,
You
they don't listen
validate.
about that either.
You validate it, and then you say you don't want it. Because every nigga in here will go get a Beyonce. You guys will go get these people who have things done with them. You guys praise all the girls who get asked. So what if you think that's the insecurity? If I'm trying to get your attention, and I'm going to want your attention. You're going to modify, not about just any man. I want a particular man's attention. So if you have a woman, first off, women are what? Followers by nature. Let's just be honest about it. You know they follow. Let's just not be cute. If someone that they desire says
Blue, Boxy.
over and over again, I like that, I like that. She's like, maybe I should fix that so that I can be desired by that person I am trying to get to look at me.
This
Well,
called
just
cap.
be your-
You don't do that for that person. You do that because you want to eliminate the other women. You guys in competition
Exactly.
with
So
other
that
women.
you
don't
can-
care about
And
I
that
that.
causes
can get
competition
you.
anxiety. You suffer through competition anxiety, Miss
You can't
Polly,
handle
and that's why you do it.
Come on, brothers.
Yeah.
Come on, brothers.
I just
Come on,
agree
man.
with
We
what
gotta
you said.
fight back on this one, man. I'm
Listen,
tired of
you
this.
guys say take off the makeup and all that, but you chase and you look at those things and say
You
you
don't even know
desire
what
them.
you look like
Wait.
without the makeup.
Wait,
The last time you had
wait, Stan.
makeup- The last time you took off the makeup was in middle school. Some of y'all sleep with it. Yeah, you want the truth. You want the truth.
Wait.
Now look at. Don't be shocked.
I
You
didn't
know
say
full well.
nothing.
There's a whole bunch of women
Listen.
that wake up with makeup again.
Wait,
Listen,
wait,
You're
wait.
not happy what God gave you.
Stan, don't-
You went
don't
ahead and you
be
keep
cute.
on changing it. You're not
Stan,
happy
don't
what
be
God
cute.
gave
You know I don't
you.
wear this makeup all the time.
When you're not happy what God gave you, and you're never
Mhm.
happy what God gave you, you don't want to sit down and do the hard work.
Ooh,
to
I
go
wish I
in
had my sound effects with me right
with
now.
your
So wait,
workout
okay,
and
let's-
everything
let's-
else.
Come on.
And then you want me to tell you the
Stan,
truth.
you said what God gave me, right? Men value women's beauty and youth. Point blank.
Naturally,
So you
naturally.
you just said it, and no man has said, I love the flat booty bitches with no titties and no hair.
Men
because
don't
it
Why
can't
do my
grow.
advice always get ignored?
Work all she wants.
Men-
Her ass is not
Men
getting
was
bigger.
good.
Her
Look,
titties
that's a lie.
has to be with self-work. Okay,
That's
her
a
hair
lie.
is only gonna grow a little bit and it has to be in corn rolls. So the BS you're talking about is you want the picture you're seeing of other people, and then you're saying, "Oh no, I don't want that. I want that lady." Because if that was evident, you would see a whole bunch of
Miss
men
Polly, no,
with
no,
those
no,
other
no,
women. Why
no.
you show with ball bitches?
Miss
Why
Polly,
you with
you
bitches
want
who
to
got
be like the
fucked up
other
faces?
women.
Why?
Again, you said that you're a
Why?
follower, right? So as a follower,
Right.
you choose to follow other women and you choose to ignore sound advice when other men are trying to tell you, you know what, wipe that makeup off your face, right?
We want to
I
wipe
love
the
the
makeup off
beauty
because
in
we
you.
don't want to
You're a
look at
beautiful
Cardi B.
woman with
We
and
wanna
without the
look at-
makeup and the weave.
Oh wait,
I'm
pick up
just
the
saying.
picture. Tell me which one of you is going to pick the regular little maid outside, or you're going to pick
Me.
one of those other women? You don't. You
Yes, we
out
have
here
seen
going
her.
after
How you
them.
gonna tell me that?
All brothers.
I
Come on,
did.
all brothers.
Look, my wife is 100% pure natural. Okay, no weave,
Yeah,
no makeup.
she
Okay,
probably look good. She look good.
no,
No.
You don't look as
Um,
good as her.
she probably will look good, but I don't need her to wear that. You know why?
But you don't need her to wear that because she already hits the status. If you guys deem beauty
what?
as something that you love from us, and a lot of women don't have that natural beauty for whatever the reason, then what does that say?
That's bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say.
You already
That's
have-
all. It's bullshit.
You're
Okay.
women. And again, we're men. We have testosterone. I can look at a
No,
skinny
but
girl
for
girl.
look, yo,
if you-
bro, like for real, like
about like how
she's
guys-
talking sense. She's talking
No,
sense.
Simon.
Like,
Simon,
she's
no.
not saying-
Not
she's not-
right now.
Let it go. Stop it.
Nah,
Stop
Simon.
it.
Right now, you gotta be on the
Stop.
brother side. I gotta be on the
I'm
brother
gonna
side.
put.
No,
I'm
no,
put
wait, no, I had a
Simon, this is
revelation.
not tonight, Simon. This is only for tonight,
I had a
Simon.
revelation yesterday.
You have
Yesterday
no
I had a
revelation.
revelation.
Bruh.
Look,
That's a
look,
goddamn lie.
The only one who's
Y'all
tall right now is
so
Simon.
lie.
I hadn't been in a relationship for about 2 years. I'm in a relationship right now, and I swear to God, like she started teaching me some stuff, man. And I put all that shit aside. I was just like, yo, I done like whole lives about like, you know, not even appreciating black women and like doing their weaves and all that stuff. And like, you know, like the excess stuff that goes on. Yo, really, for real, like I'd rather take all of that than all the nonsense that goes on. Like we gotta get. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Maybe I just think like, you know, maybe there is something in it that we're not actually paying attention to. Why are black women actually going out and doing their hair and stuff like they are doing? you know, why do they turn around and go, yo, I don't need to be like thin like white women? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, what are we not appreciating out here? Because out of everything that I took from the conversation that I had with this particular lady, I was just like, wow, that you, out of everything, you're the most intelligent woman I've ever come across, and you're not white. She's a black woman.
Simon. Okay, Simon, don't take it the wrong way, right? Because it's going to be like a lightweight joke, right? But you were right about one thing. You are confused. And the reason why I'm saying you are confused, right, is because you got to understand this, right? Okay, the hair, the layers of makeup, that's not us. That's not like part of our culture like that. You know, we don't need that. I understand if Miss Polly has like the braids from her natural hair, but even if maybe, let's say the hair was short or whatever. I'm not saying Miss Polly has short hair. Okay. But if you do have something like that, man, rock it proud. You don't need a permit. You don't need to like white girl it up. But there's something internally.
M3, have you ever slept with a white woman?
No, I don't need a white woman.
No, I'm not saying you want a white woman. I'm asking you a question. Have you ever slept with a white woman?
No, I will never touch her.
I gotta show you something. Wait. You see this? Okay, you see these bitches right here? So y'all rather have these bitches right here than Beyonce.
Right.
I'd rather have a pure, average-looking woman, okay, with a pure heart, than to take Beyonce anytime. And y'all, look, I don't care if I say I'm capping or whatever.
It's not personal. I'm just saying there's this thing on the internet.
Beyonce ain't all that cute to me. I'm just saying though. But that's my perspective.
Don't try to minimize the fact that woman's attractive. Regardless, she's an attractive woman.
I did not say that she was.
You're unattractive. You're attractive women, and there's normal women. So let's just be honest.
This is where I feel harassed right now, right? Because you're trying to force my decision making and my perception of certain individuals, and you just cannot handle the truth. And the truth is, I don't find Beyonce like she's all that.
Woman that you know as a celebrity.
But Spotty, I find you all that as opposed to Beyonce. There you go.
No,
Stanley, I can.
Okay, well that's your problem then. That's your problem.
I'm not saying I'm the finest bitch. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about without makeup, all that. I'm really fucking basic because I don't give a fuck. I'm just whatever. Half the time. First off, Stan don't look like that because you're out of pocket. Okay, because you're a manhole. Anyway.
Oh!
Damn. All right.
Women who are average women. Okay, I'm talking about just average day women. They just got in the regular stuff. They got the hair braided back. And if you're saying those women are competing with women who are celebrities, even men will say that's delusional. You're saying they're able to compete.
They are competing. You know how? They got married.
Don't get you married.
They got married. They got married and they got a husband at home.
Beyonce
celebrities ain't got nobody. Divorced.
Basketball wives are married.
Whatever.
All married.
And all of them bust ins. They bust in and bust out.
You're right. They got busted in and out, and they still got married.
And then guess what? And the regular women, guess what they doing? They go on vacation. They got a man.
Yeah, you know why? Because no other man's pressing their wife. Because no one else is going to press a 7. I mean, nobody else is going to press a 4. You're not pressing a 4.
But you know what?
That's why.
And you know what? And that goes to what we all said in the beginning. Y'all don't get dressed for us. Y'all get dressed for yourselves.
You're not pressing a 4. You're not pressing a 4. Why do you guys go to the gym? Why do you go to the gym? Answer that question. Why do you go to the gym?
So don't get diabetes.
For health reasons.
What else? What else reason why you go to the gym? I'm gonna tell you why most men start going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no health reason.
There is no health reason. There's health benefits.
Why? I'll tell you why. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Do most of the men
BBLs, but go ahead because it's hard work, which is something that you don't want
to
do.
Like most of the men that you know in your life, do they go to the gym?
I mean, let's start with that key one. That's the number one. Keep going. Why else would you go to the gym?
We don't get erectile dysfunction.
So you can slong dong a bitch. So who's out here trying to impress who, baby?
What's slong donging?
No. But
so you're trying to give out strong strokes by keeping your circulation.
But here's the fact. You went ahead, you went ahead and you got a BBL and you can't even take it missionary or doggy style. So what's the point of you getting a BBL?
But you still trying to get on top of it and hit it even when it's missionary. That girl be 450.
Whatever.
You still trying to slong it.
You got BBL.
Oh,
You
my
can't
God.
take it missionary or doggy
What?
style without your wraps.
Well,
So which
and on
one?
top of it, even when they're too big, you'll put it in her mouth because she's got more than one hole. So what's up?
Damn.
Hey, Ruby, come
Which
up.
you
Come
should
help your
stay with
girl.
like a BBL.
Your
I
girl's
feel like
drowning
I'm-
right now. She needs
I
some
feel
help.
like I'm like 15 years old right now. I don't know what the conversation's going on. It's like you're talking about
Say
strong
what it is.
donging,
They're trying to
well
say
in your
don't
mouth,
be
all that sort of stuff. I don't know, man.
Equivalent.
It's time to help
the
you.
equivalence of a man going to the gym and making his money is to be more attractive to who?
Not to you.
Oh my Lord. Lord Jesus Christ.
Let
You
me get it.
gotta stop being in denial. You have to stop being in denial. That is one of the reasons why men do that.
Polly, listen,
That is one.
listen. Most men are going to the gym, right? Most
Yeah,
men are
why?
going to the gym because
Why?
a lot of there's different types of reasons, right? We got a lot of young dudes who play sports, right? So they go there to keep their body safe so they continue to play sports. You got other guys,
Yep.
middle-aged guys who just a doctor telling them, hey, get in the gym or you're going to be fucked up.
Oh.
All right, they're going there. Now,
Wait, the doctor said they're gonna be fucked up if they don't go to the gym?
yeah, they tell them go to the gym to work their blood pressure, keep their blood pressure down.
Why would you keep your blood pressure low? Why was your blood pressure high anyway?
Listen, when we're in the gym, men don't never talk to women. Period. Like,
That's not what I asked. I said, why are they going to the gym?
No, I'm making a point that we don't go to the gym for women. That's the point I'm telling you.
I said, why would you start going to the gym?
For different reasons, for medical reasons, for because we like sports, because we're athletically inclined. Some dudes want to keep their bodies the way it was when they were in high school for self-gratification. Some dudes want to go there just because they need to keep their doctor's appointments good so they can show their improvement in their high blood pressure. There's different reasons, right? But there's all for a good reason. But it ain't just for women, nor is it for women at all. Because
I didn't say it was just for women. I said one reason why men start going to the gym.
we're just
Okay. Hold on.
Is to keep healthy. And one of the reasons the doctor will bring up is
Man,
erectile
that's-
dysfunction. You have to not be in delusion that as a man you start going through the change also of your
And
body.
insults, man. Miss Polly, the reason why most men go to the gym. Hold on. The reason why most men go to the gym mostly is for the mental. Okay, it builds their self-confidence as a man. It allows you to do. It gives you clear because you know why? When you work out, you're detoxing yourself. You're building confidence, right? Because now you feel like, okay, I'm getting stronger. It builds the testosterone in your system as a young man, and even for older men, right? It keeps the body going. It keeps the energy going. Okay, you can't be working without energy. You know what I mean, Miss Polly? It's all about the mental. All right,
This is
that's
cute.
the
This
main
conversation
component.
about Black men and health, which the numbers of Black men actually going to doctor's appointments is very low.
But now, Miss
So
Polly,
you guys are trying to convince me that
Miss Polly,
you men are in the doctor's facility,
Polly,
but we gotta brag you to go see a
Miss
doctor
Polly, understand
every
like
year.
But Miss Polly, real quick, I'm gonna go to Ruthless, but like real quick, a lot of our health insurance do have a gym membership added to it.
Oh, that's everybody.
So, but understand like what the guys are talking about, and you just shaming men for going to the doctor.
I want you to go to the gym.
Hold on, let you speak. And you went ahead and went in all this other stuff, right? But it is important because we also get the blood work.
Yeah.
They also talk to us about the prostate cancer. So a lot of times they do tell us to go to the gym. That's a real thing. Our jobs now, we're just sitting down at work. We're not active at our work. This is not the same thing like our parents and our grandparents' job. So we're not active. And then when you go home, you're also not active.
Right.
So when you're not active, you do develop the unhealthy fats. You're not sweating, just sitting down. The doctors want you to go to the gym. They're not asking you to go to the gym 5 days or 7 days a week. They ask you to go 3 days out the week, and just only 30 minutes. That's what they're asking. And it's up to us to go ahead and take that. I don't want to shame men for not going to doctors, because before men were not going to doctors at all. The men are now going to doctors. They'll listen to their doctors, and they're taking care of their health. So I don't care about this other stuff. but let's not shame men for doing what they're doing now to take care of their health, because it's not okay.
Miss Polly, now, Polly,
Guys, I think we lost Miss Potter already. The truth is, she really just wants us to say that we're working out just so we could get her attention. She wants us to say that we're working out for her. And that's some narcissistic type of shit, but I understand.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
No, I didn't shame any man for going to the gym. I am pro gym. I want men to be healthy. I want you to take your health seriously, because a lot of men do not. That is the whole purpose of what I'm saying. Is that you're not all of a sudden, most of y'all only go to the doctor's office when you turn 39 or 40 to go get your prostate checked in the first place. So I'm not dissing you. I'm saying take your ass to the doctor more than once a year. And please go to the gym, make yourself healthy. That's
Miss
not
Polly.
what I'm saying.
Miss Polly.
So don't do that, Stan.
Miss Polly. So here's the question I have for you.
Yes, sir.
Since you tell about what we do at the gym, why do y'all look like strippers at the gym?
Oh, I told them already why they go to the gym for that.
So wait a minute. When I'm in there working out, right?
Well, no, those women ain't in there working out. Some women ain't working out in the damn gym.
No, I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is when they come and with the uniform they're wearing, right? It's the t-shirt balled up in the back with the spandex.
Well, that's the reason why it's balled up in the back.
Hold up. With the crack of their ass right in there, and then they do 3 machines. The squat, the pussy machine, and backwards, right? So they can bring over.
Wait a minute. Yo.
What machine, right?
What?
Who's really going for the attention? Who really wants the attention? That's the question.
We have already said that women want attention. That's not what this conversation is.
Don't you think that's extreme?
No, I'm not shaming. I didn't say anything about that. I said that we also have to say that men make themselves attractive for women.
But not in the gym, though.
That's one of the reasons why men go to the gym, not for aesthetic look all the time, because aesthetic does happen. You guys can build muscle in 3 months. Like, you guys can look like a whole other person.
Why we go to the gym? Why we go to the gym?
Why do you go initially?
Why do you think? Why do you think we go to the gym?
I'm telling you why. Because first off, a lot of you want to do that clear mind thing, and what you do is you refocus all your energy into not women, which is it can be good. You guys will either stop having sex with women and only you're focused on yourself and your career, and you build your body, because that also brings up testosterone, and it also keeps your flow going. So don't bullshit me. I already know why you're in that gym. It's not a question of it. But after you're done with that, what's next?
But we don't need a body to get the woman, though.
But you're exactly, because nobody gives a fuck if y'all are half that way or not. But men value look.
We know this. Y'all value looks and finances.
Thank you. You're making my point. They're in denial.
We know that. We know that they don't want our body.
Make yourself attractive to women.
Being successful.
Who's in denial?
Not you, sir. You know, we're not talking about. I said, okay, wait. How do men make themselves attractive to women?
Successfulness.
Being successful. He's saying no. Do you see him? Ruthless, I want you to see them saying no.
So this is why the women chase the rappers, the athletes.
Look at
this. This is why chase the men. All the women chase up there, right?
He's saying no, Ruthless. You see him? He's saying what you're saying is wrong.
Listen, women chase.
Oh boy, what did you just say?
Women chase fame and Kanye West. You just go to their concerts. They're waiting on their planes, millions and millions, just drooling over these guys. They don't want to dig into him who's trying to work on his muscles, because they're not looking at it from, I want to feel his muscles. They want to see can he take care of me? Can he fulfill my happiness in life and to achieve greater things? So of course they're not interested in the guy's gym. And we know this. We have already figured out that, okay, this shit don't really mean that much to them. So we're doing it for ourselves now. We're becoming more self-confident in self. Now we're loving oneself. It's like y'all love thyself. We love ourselves now. So let's all love one another and each other's.
So what makes you attractive? Being successful at what?
Successful at whatever it is the women feel that's great. Like, number one is you're a rapper, you can have hoes, right? If you're a doctor, you're gonna have hoes. If you're an athlete, you make a lot of money, you're gonna have hoes. Lots of them, right? So the more fame and money or successfulness you have, the more options will open up to you galore. All you can eat.
So what do you do to do that? What do you do to achieve
it's by chance.
these things?
It's just by chance. It's by chance, right? like the man who don't make it, who just get a job, work 9 to 5, he has to settle for the girl at the grocery store. You know, who average.
So that man who settled for the woman at the grocery store, would he be happy if the eight came up to him and was like, I really like you? Would he be upset by the girl with the big ass who just loves him and adores him?
No, Smitty, whenever you're ready, bro, get in there.
He won't be upset with that.
So he would leave that poor bitch to get with an eight.
One thing about us men, we know the difference between men and women. Though we know what we get in, what we fit in. We're not delusional. We don't go after women that's out of our league. We date right within where our economic success is.
So wait, let's further it. I love the way you're going, Ruthless. You're going real strong. Let me tell you something. So basically what you're telling me is they're not even going to compete with bitches they know they can't get. So they're going to settle, but they'll still be looking at that 8 just in case she changes her mind.
But we won't go over. I said we won't go overboard either though. We're about to be like
you was good because guys don't like to take chances. They like definite yeses.
Listen, Miss Polly, but you won't see a gang of men at Beyonce trying to line up for Beyonce.
She is pretty, man. I like Miss Polly.
Wait. If Rihanna came to your house before baby Rihanna, and was like, listen, Stan.
Jesus. Here we go.
Pick another one. She's Asian. Pick another island. She's Asian. No Bayesian woman.
Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. She's right. She don't do Islanders. I apologize.
No, Bayesians. I'm not doing Bayesians.
Salute to Mimsy Limbs.
Yep.
So we got picked one. So if he come and ask you, you're telling me you would turn her down because you want it all natural?
Yeah.
Once again.
You're lying.
Once again. Once again.
Jesus.
Once again.
Wow.
The little white lies you tell yourself to sleep at night.
No lies.
You were so cute.
And here's the truth. I got testosterone. I could look at a fat one, a skinny one, a short one, and a tall one. I'll be Dr. Seuss. Hold on. I'm Dr. Seuss. I'm having green egg in hand. And that's it. Man. You're a woman. I like you. And I want you. That's it. You're a woman. And women come on different shapes and sizes. All this other stuff y'all be doing, that's on you. Y'all compete with other women.
Want me to.
And that's what y'all do. Y'all talking about 4s and 8s. Hold on. This is about 4s and 8s. All of y'all are 10s, and all of y'all equal to Beyonce. So stop it. Stop lying.
You said everybody's a 10? Oh my God! Wait, Mr. Best, record the fuck out this. A man just said,
no,
these girls.
All you women.
Record.
All you women say you're 10s. All you women say you're 10s. All of you say you're 10s. That's what I said. All of y'all said y'all 10s. Y'all talking about 4s and 8s. Let me help you out with the 4s and 8s. You might have been an 8 since you were 20. Great. Now you're 30. Now you're 40. You need some dick. You're going to get you some dick. It doesn't matter. That man with a 4, you see that and you're like, you know what? I want that and I'm going to get that. And that's what y'all do. Because a lot of times y'all won't date a single man, but y'all go ahead and get a man that's already married. And that's what y'all like.
Well, that's a perfect segue. That's a perfect segue for our break. We're going to take a break. Let's get it.
The Lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon. The Lords of Westeros.
Look, I'm gonna get a goddamn intro the next time I come up. All right,
We're working on it. Oh my God.
What's up, Lola?
You're supposed to be asleep. Why are you here, Lola?
Nah,
Salute to Ruby.
I have been working
Ruby.
fast month, and I'm just tired. And like I woke up, I said, I know they didn't just start, but no, explain to me what's going on. All I know is I come in and I hear Ruthless just lying his ass backwards. But what happened?
Oh shit.
Lord praise you. Thank you. Look, I'm gonna tell you what happened. These gentlemen are out here. I said, what about little white lies? Why would you tell a woman a lie? A little white lie. Do you think that hurts relationships? That's the basis of all this. We had all the gentlemen come up and give their answer.
No, hold on. Don't include me and Smitty. We have not said anything.
Okay, Smitty and Miss Beth haven't said their part, but everyone else said their piece, and I just asked them the questions, and then I just asked why they would lie. Okay, and that's all I did. Then went upon.
More than that. You did more than that.
I'm gonna tell you something. First off, one person said they would lie because they only lie to get benefits. And if there's not a benefit, there's no reason to lie. Which means they lie all the time to get a benefit, which means they're a liar. So I would say
that wasn't the whole truth though, but okay. Go ahead.
You're right, you're telling the truth. You're lying all the time, and that's okay, but just stand on it. That's fine.
Okay, Lola, let me give you some proper context, okay? The only thing I said to Miss Polly is that when we try to tell you ladies the truth, you can't handle the truth. And for other men, right, the reason why they lie is because for some, they are in relationships where it's beneficial for them to lie. If a woman who's at fault that continues to reward the man for feeding her lies, then that's what that particular man is going to do. But for me, MC's going to keep it real and tell all you women that you guys can't really handle the truth when we try to tell you the truth. Because see how Miss Polly's face is right now? See how we lost Miss Polly? Miss Polly has not came back to earth since we told her the truth. And I digress.
The truth was that you're a liar and you're okay with it because you get benefits from the lie, which is fine.
Okay, so men are liars, right? And women that sit down and put on makeup, could it be that you're just a walking lie?
Oh my God. But you like the lie. That's why you keep buying into the lie. You keep dating girls with makeup on. You like the lie.
Look, it's a deception. I'm looking at it. And thank you for the entertainment.
But you enjoy it. So who cares? You buy it.
I don't enjoy it at all. To be honest with you, I look for the natural beauty in every woman, but if y'all can't be natural, it really hurts my soul. And I don't want to go to some other tribe to look for some naturality, though. So I'm just saying.
Come on, then.
Don't do this. No.
Okay. I answer one more simple question. I said, if you had the opportunity, if you're with a 4, let's just say, and you had the opportunity, an 8 came up to you and was like, you are so wonderful. I really want to be with you. I want to dedicate my life to you. Would you say F the 4 and get with the other one? And they said no.
Yeah.
You talking about a natural looking 8, right? An 8
natural 4.
The average. First of all, I need y'all to get some reality up in here. I can go, and I swear to God, I can go more than a year and a half and not see one person that might qualify as an 8. So let's stop all this capping tonight. Like, let's stop talking about if you see this. No, most of y'all is giving up y'all wives for 6s and 5s. Like, let's be about that. Like, for real. So
now we know that's a goddamn lie.
No, let me tell you about the lies, okay? At the end of the day, all right, like, I need an example of a little white lie that men tell, right? That women cannot handle. Can somebody give me an example of a white lie that men tell that women can't handle?
So I'll give you one, and that's the most common.
Right? Let me tap in. I gave one earlier. There are times where, say, a married couple been together for quite some time, 2, 3, 4 kids. All right. Me and my wife were out shopping. She comes out of the dressing room. She has this dress on. Babe, does this dress make me look fat? Look, sometimes, to save the argument, Miss Polly may not agree or not. That's okay. You know, she's not in the mind of a man and what we go through and how we process things. I just might be like, baby, you're still beautiful. And you know what? even though you might have gained weight, even though I know them kids got you sagging a little bit and stretch marks, in my eyes, that might be the truth. You might still be gorgeous to me after all these years, regardless. I see you starting to get the little crow's feet. I see your face starting to drop a little bit. I notice how you look in the morning now, the difference and everything. So the thing is that that's where all of that comes from. Now, the thing is, let me go ahead and just, because this has been real fun listening to you guys. All right, Miss Polly, as far as men going to the gym, now, I would say in this day and age, let me I've been super quiet.
Because we might roll down the river. I want to hear her answer on if I ask my husband if I look good in the dress, I look fat in the dress, and he tells me, oh, but no matter what you look like, it's not what I asked you though. I look like a fat hippo.
But the thing is, no, wait a minute. Hold on now.
Y'all can't answer it. Y'all sound like ladies. You're so indecisive. Answer directly, yes or no.
I'm gonna wait for you to get it out.
I did.
All right, here we go.
Not.
Grace.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, that right there is the perfect prime example as to why we don't tell you truly what is on our mind and when it's on our mind. Now, hold on. I want you to pay attention to the selective hearing that you had. You come out the dressing room, you ask me, does this dress make me look fat? I didn't say yes or no. What I said is you still look good to me after all these
I didn't
years.
ask you that though. I said, do I look fat?
Miss Polly, let the man drive. Hold on.
Because no one wants to hear the BS in the middle when I ask a direct question.
Sometimes
just
people
like
believe
everybody
if I
else.
overtalk you, I can win the discussion.
It's not a winning discussion. Yes or no. Yes or no?
Miss Polly,
get it out. I promise I got you.
He already
all right, so
let the man drive.
The fact is this, right? When it comes to a man going to the gym, no, I'm not going to say all dudes that go to the gym are broke. You have some guys that are very wealthy who are very fit and very much so in shape. But just hear me. There are two types of ways, generally, and you all spoke on it, in which us as men will see what we can do to attract the opposite sex. How can I put out my mating call? Now, majority, believe it or not, of the guys that are in the gym working on that six-pack abs and everything, those are the guys of us who are probably average, everyday check. We don't really probably have too much, not saying we're broke. Usually, if we pay attention, you have a lot of guys that will be very wealthy and they know that their success and their reputation and everything that is involved in their resume is their sexiness. So all I'm saying is that the guys that go to the gym, they go to the gym, yes. Yes, we do go to the gym because we want to impress the opposite sex, the opposite sex. But I will say this, Miss Polly. We go to the gym a whole lot more than Brazil and Colombia.
Ask that, so now you're deflecting.
No, just hear me though. Hear me. I'm landing it. I'm landing it. No, I'm landing it. No, I'm landing it. My point is, when we go over and we get our stuff done and we go to the gym, it's okay. That's all right. We're gonna keep talking. She can look at the replay. When we go to the gym, yes, we do that one primarily for health reasons. Two, yes, we do want to attract the opposite sex. That's why we get the haircuts we get. We wear the shoes we do. We drive the cars we do. Yes, we are trying to get your damn attention. But I want you to pay attention to how generally we'll go about getting your attention and how usually nowadays women will go about getting the attention. That work is not put in.
Answering my question, basically saying I'm correct. You said I was right, so thank you.
As far as what?
Can I jump in here, Miss Powder? Okay, so
everybody, hold on.
Shaking your head does not mean this.
Pause for 1 second. Everybody, pause 1 second, because Ruby Doll ain't say nothing yet. I'm gonna get Ruby in there, and then Lola, I'm gonna come back, and then finally, I'm gonna say something. Finally,
you let me know when I can fully speak and not be interrupted. I got
it. Go ahead, Ruby Doll.
Smitty can go ahead. I just wanted to say a couple of things just to build on it. Go ahead, Smitty. I can go after you if you need.
You go right on. Y'all not gonna try to feed off what I say. You go ahead and rock out.
Okay. I think what I'm just hearing here, which is just a bit confusing. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's just a lot of surface and physical. You're a 10, you're an 8, you're a 6, you're a 3. And I think that way of thinking is just so played out, yo. I think a lot of the intangible things that we cannot teach somebody, and that has nothing to do with God gave you, like your looks, should be the question here. So there's a question on maturity. Can this person handle the truth is a valid question, but it's not the only factor. I think there's a way to say the truth without being nasty. And I think you don't have to tell somebody that they look like a hippo. And why would you even use yourself and a hippo in the same sentence if you loved yourself? So I just think that
wait.
You can love yourself and know you weigh as much as a baby hippo.
That's self-hating. That's self-hate.
I don't hate myself, but I know I weigh as much as a baby hippo. And that's what it is. It ain't.
That's just degrading.
No one is saying baby hippo, but you though.
It's not degrading.
That is what it is.
Nah, it's not degrading at all. It's not
I'm
degrading.
not degrading myself. I know what a baby hippo weighs, and if I weigh as much as a baby hippo, I weigh as much as a baby hippo. My statement is very truthful.
Why magnify that specifically? I'm just saying, just in general.
Because you're insecure. That's the only reason why you do that. Like. Chick on the left.
You're not insecure. I know what it is.
Not you. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying like Molly, you actually are. I'll get with you. Like you're beautiful. I don't care who you're dealing with. And the fact of the matter is I don't care how many men you're dealing with.
Beautiful.
I don't care how many men you ran through. I don't care about any of that stuff. It's like at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is if I get with you, it'll just be a different conversation. That's all it is. Now, when we're talking about sort of like other things, we just need to put things into perspective, and that's all it is. You get what I'm saying? It's like we don't need to have animosity against each other. We just need to know what we want, right, Stanley? That was the lead.
Don't ask him that.
Hey, gave Stanley alley oop.
Don't ask that. Oh my God.
Let's get to Lola. With Lola, come on, Lola.
Okay, so my question was, for an example of a white lie that a woman cannot handle. Now, I noticed, and Smitty, I love it, but I noticed that you didn't actually answer the question because you made it clear that you're not saying yes or no, so you're not lying. So by default,
Lola, Smitty never got a chance to fully answer. We ain't doing that. Go ahead though.
I heard your statement to Miss Polly, and you're saying that if your wife asks you, "Do I look fat in this dress?" Your answer is not yes or no. It's something else that has nothing to do with fatness.
Because she cannot handle the yes or no. Even if I told her the truth, she'll think I'm lying.
Okay, please don't get me out of my bag tonight. What I'm saying to you, and you're not understanding.
Come up, Lola.
What you're not understanding is...
Let her go.
Listen, because y'all know my mic ain't good. Come on. The premise of the question is you have to tell a lie first for this question to make sense to you, so we can understand the truth of the matter. If you're not lying, right, and you're talking about we can't handle some shit, and you're not even lying, then it's not even about lying. It's just women are fucked up, period. And we know that's not true. So that's why she asked you, and I'm asking you for an example because I don't like hypothetical. What is really a real world example of a white lie, meaning a lie that you tell to make someone feel good, but you know it's not true. Literally, you know it's not true. And it's like, let's be clear about something, right? You using that example is very cliche. It's very cliche because it's like, well, it only applies to people, one, that are over their BMI, one, two, that are insecure about being over their BMI, and three, have the gall to ask another person what their opinion is about clothing that they know makes them look like they're over their BMI. Now, I have never had that problem. I don't know about Miss Polly, but if I ask somebody, Do I look fat or do I
I'm
look
I'm
skinny?
looking at her right now. She don't have a tough one. I'm
talking.
like,
Stop
Jesus Christ.
No. Simon.
Stop talking.
Let her get it off so I can eat this shit up. Let her get it off.
Go ahead. Okay, stop talking. Now, I've personally never had that issue, right? I know several other women that have never had that issue. If I ask somebody that I'm with, how do I look in something, and they don't want to tell me the truth, that hurts on a certain level, that you wouldn't tell me the truth and you would let me walk outside looking like whatever. I don't have those particular problems. One, because I'm not insecure. If something makes me look square versus curvy, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather hear that this makes you look square, put something else on. I'd rather hear that. And I don't feel like, oh my God, you said I look square. I do look square in that dress. Put another dress on. Trust me, it's not what you think. And to what the lady said earlier, it is about how you say a thing as well. But before you come and eat it up, and I'll land here, what you did was you tried to divert the issue from how she looks to how you feel about her. And what you're trying to do, Smitty, is to allow her a slight opportunity to understand, not to ask you that dumbass question by telling her, I don't care how you look. That's IE code for, bitch, you know you fat, but I'm still here. If you're going to keep asking me about this shit, at some point I'm going to tell you, so stop asking me. I love you. Get the fuck on and shit. That's what you're really trying to tell her. But at the end of the day, I respect that. But that's not what Miss Polly asked you.
Lola, that was absolutely magnificent, gorgeous, beautiful assumptions. And we all know what we make ourselves when we assume, and I must say, a beautiful ass you are, my dear. Now listen, once you get this very, very straight, when it comes to men and how we operate, men of wisdom, we learn from mistakes. Men who really, really pay attention and who have gone through certain things. Because see, you as my wife, for example, are not the only woman in my life. Okay? You're not the only woman in my life. I have a mother, I have sisters, aunts, female cousins, female whatever it is, even buddies of mine who are married and or in relationships. The point that I'm making to you is, when you say that I'm saying that because I'm just trying to tell you not to ask me that dumbass question, no. And you should know a man like myself don't even go like that. I can give two fucks about hurting your goddamn feelings, woman. If I say to you when you walk out that dressing room, you still look beautiful to me after all these years, I don't have to say yes. You want me to answer in the regards in which you want me to answer. And that's not how that goes. I answer you and I don't ignore you. I gave you a response and I gave you a direct response. Now I want you to pay attention. Even though I said that, you're still trying to tell me my answer should be something else. Further, absolutely proving you can't even handle what I say. I told you straight up what's in my head, what I'm thinking, and you're still trying to tell me I'm thinking something else. Oh, okay, so you really want me to just tell you that? Yes. So we can have a long car ride home? Shit, woman, you must be playing with me, nigga, please. Rock
but listen to what you saying. Listen to what you're saying. You saying you want me to answer that so things can be awkward. Because the truth is, if you feel that you're dealing with an insecure chick, meaning if you tell her the truth, which is yes, that's what we all thinking here, right? That it's going to be a problem. If you say yes,
I've been with my wife for 10 years. We have 3 kids. If she comes out and she asks me, "Do I look fat?" She's being insecure.
Nothing.
Okay, she doesn't just want to know, is her husband still attracted to her after all these years?
No, sir. That's not why women get in dressing rooms at high-end restaurants, at high-end places, and ask people, "How do I look in this dress?" Because they want to be sure about how somebody feels about them in their heart space. That's not what women do.
And that's something I wouldn't know because I'm not in a woman's headspace. Never have, never will be.
Don't believe me. Any other females on this panel that have ever
I believe
asked
everything you said except what you tried to tell me was my answer. You tried to tell me what my answer should be. I told you exactly what was in my head, and you said, "Nah, you just saying that so that she never asks you that dumbass question again."
Okay.
Play the tape back,
okay. Any other females on this panel ever asked somebody, "How do I look in a particular outfit?" and wanted to know how they feel about
Lola,
them
stop the
personally
games.
in their heart
Stop the
space. Any other
games right
female
now. Are
here
you
ever
serious?
asked that
Women don't
question?
ask even their girlfriends, girl, how I look.
Okay,
You know how many
okay,
times I've gotten in a car with a woman that I
okay,
picked up for a date and I don't say anything, and then she'll be like, "You ain't even tell me how I look."
Smitty,
No.
women want attention, and truth be told, you're convoluting right now. I'm telling you, as a woman, when I ask somebody, either male or female, how do I look in this particular outfit versus another outfit? I'm not asking you how you feel about me since we were kids. I want to know, does the outfit look good on me, or do I need to switch
And
it up?
when
for
I
another
just
outfit?
said, you still look great to me after all these years. Look at how far I'm going. I'm not even married to you. We've never even been to a dressing room. Look at what the fuck I'm going through right now. And I've never even been to a damn shopping mall with you. Look at this shit. Are you paying attention?
No.
Y'all trying to use big words like convoluting and shit. Do you think using these words are going to misdirect what it is that I'm saying directly, Lola? And you know I love you, my dear.
You're trying to connect with her emotional.
Look at how y'all keep trying to tell me what I'm trying to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I'm saying. And y'all keep trying to tell me what I'm doing and saying.
You're trying to reassure her
But
that
you
she's
want to tell me you can
beautiful,
handle
but she
the truth.
doesn't care if she's beautiful to you. She wants to know if she
Just
looks
man,
better
this is
than
a
her.
prime example.
Every test for a
You
man to
women
tell
don't
you the
be
truth.
listening.
These responses right here is why you will be the hippo out there in that goddamn dress. And I'm gonna be like, baby, you look just fine, motherfucker. God damn it, yes.
So I can change
I'm not
my
going through
outfit.
this shit.
Please,
Oh, don't forget to
change
swear,
my
though.
outfit.
I can go sit in the car and turn the game on the radio. Stop playing.
Please.
Eddie, that's the problem. If you would let somebody go outside, right, look in a certain kind of way, I'm gonna be honest with you, like that's not good money right
Lola,
there.
I'm the main person who says a real friend tells you when you got a booger in your nose.
I'm not saying that.
I'm always saying that. What are you talking
Wait a
about?
minute. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not talking about that right now. Like I'm only going on what you just said. What I'm saying is this. As in the example that was given to say a white lie, okay? You're saying that I told a white lie by saying I still love you.
Lola, because I'm gonna land it and I'm gonna mute. Lola, watch this. How many times has a man been first dating a woman? They're about to go out. He's straight up, truthfully trying to tell her, "Hey, babe, you gonna wear that? Maybe it's too skimpy. Come on now, let's be for real. I'm not. Listen, don't bring that shit to you." Miss Polly, don't go to you. Lola, don't you go to yourself. Ruby, is she still? Okay, don't go to yourself, ladies. Let's be for real. Most of the time when we first meet you, I cannot truthfully tell you, I don't like that what you got on is showing too much.
Why?
Not you.
I didn't say
Let's
me.
take
Why
it off
can't
of
you
you.
tell
There-
that bitch?
Wait, no, wait. Let's
Ridiculous.
not do that. Come
I
on, Mike.
digress. My mic is muted. I love you both.
Why?
See, it's that tactic that you guys are using. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, because y'all been talking way too much, man. It's starting to get annoying. Look, you guys use this. Hold on, Miss Polly. Miss Polly, hold on. No, Miss Polly. Miss Polly, stop talking all this nonsense right now, okay? Please stop. This is the problem with you women, right? We try to tell you guys like the honest truth, and then you guys try to use this tactic where you guys are over talking us. Then you try to use big vernacular words, right, to try to confuse us, but it's not working in this type of situation. And then y'all going off script. Let me tell y'all this though, right? I don't blame Smitty, right? If he just wanted to pretty much like just dilute everything and just say, you know what, fat girl, you look good. Or square girl, or SpongeBob SquarePants type of woman, hey, that dress suits you and make you look curvy, right? Because when we get to that point, right, where we tell the truth, then you start asking these questions of why this and why that. Well, you know what? Why can't you have the right type of discernment to pick your own dress and find something that suits best for you? So if you're a square shape, you find something that complements that square shape. Why you gotta go to us? I don't care about validation.
Are you calling M3? Are you calling her fat?
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me I look stupid.
Are you calling her fat? Why are you calling her fat, M3?
Hey, hold on, Steven. Don't you try to start something, all right? Ain't nobody talking about nobody personally, okay? I'm talking about these fat girls in general. But I ain't. Hold on, cheerleader.
Good.
Hold on. You go down that seat. All right.
I don't think.
Don't try to incriminate me.
He's not fat.
Hold on, M3. I don't. M3.
And nobody that said Miss Pie was fat. Nobody that said Lola was fat. Well, we know Lola's not fat or whatever, right? But the point I'm just trying to make is that
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
M3.
She look good to me. She's
Okay,
fat.
got
I don't care how
Okay,
many.
we all- look,
Okay,
we-
got you,
I'm like,
Simon.
Jesus.
Okay,
you
I-
over-validated ass nigga. I can't believe you.
Okay, M3. Right now, you're making a case about women, right? When the issue is kind of real simple and clearly cut. The question is, and that was just one example. Maybe we need another example. Okay. The question is, what is a white lie? We all know the definition of a white lie. That
Smitty
women
gave it to you already.
cannot handle. What he said was, and this is the problem that me and Miss Polly have with what he's saying. He's telling her the truth, which is, I still love you regardless of what you have on. That is
And
not.
you
considered-
couldn't handle it.
Okay. Smitty, chill for a sec. He's saying what is the truth
See how beautiful
from
this
him.
lady look. Jesus
Stop
Christ.
talking, Simon, for a
guys.
second. Damn. Stop it, okay? What Smitty said is the truth. It's not a white lie. And this is what I'm confused fuck about right now. She said, what is a white lie that we cannot handle? You state a overt truth. And then say y'all can't handle
You're right.
the
You're right.
truth.
Your
So
cooking is great.
Wait a minute. Stay over there.
That's a white lie.
Wait a minute. Stay
No,
over
because
there.
you're right.
Stay
I'm
over
agreeing.
there.
You're right.
Stay
I
over
did
there.
fuck up on that.
Stay over there real quick. Let me finish, okay? The problem is when women are being masculine with you, right? Which is what a lot of y'all really want in women, for them to act more masculine, because you don't really like
You
what
put
comes with
bullshit in our mouths, okay.
like that. When women ask you a straight line question, right? Which is how men like to talk. You really don't know how to handle what you're asking for. She asked you, tell me a thing that men overtly lie about, that women, if they heard the truth about it, they couldn't handle it. And you went to a literal truth that you feel, not even that you feel, and then said, women can't handle how I feel. And truth be told, right, you're talking about insecure women.
Well, you will get a clear understanding if y'all will stop over talking them.
Stop talking. Let me finish. You know what my mic is like, and I go to bed.
Okay,
What
can
you're
you hurry up and
talking
get to the
about-
point?
Listen. What you're talking about is a small section of women that are also on top of that insecure. That's not women in general or even by half. And on top of that, I'm gonna need another example that is better in terms of a white lie, because that right there is not an example
I'm
of a
trying
white
to
lie.
help you, Lola. Y'all been talking over me the whole time. I'm
I didn't
helping
say
you, boo.
no, I didn't talk
Listen,
over you.
okay, for example, me as a chef, I'm telling you right now, my palate is very, very bougie. So yeah, if I come out, you like, so how you like the food, baby? And I've done it a million times over. Was dead ass lying. These eggs are pretty good.
Thank you, Smith.
That's what. Okay, you wanted a white lie. Yeah, I don't think most women can handle if they finally come out of themselves and make a meal for a man. And if I tell you I ain't really feeling this plate, if I half eat it, if you notice majority of that shit is there 30 minutes later, I don't think that's something women can handle. So you're right. I did tell a truth. That is exactly what I know, not what I feel. I digress. My mic is muted. You gotta know.
So I like.
And I see how you got a better understanding because you was still, you was quiet, and now you use the listening skills. And you wasn't over talking.
Stop, M3. I heard him, and that's a better example that we don't have to go back and forth about. Okay, cool.
But that's
So you
that's
said
the
that-
point. He was trying to make that in the first place.
M3, let her get it out. M3, let her get it out. Let her get it out.
The fuck, like why y'all keep talking like that? You just want to be right. You don't want to understand. You just want to be right, literally, and that's a feminine position to be in. What I'm saying to you was this: the question is, what is a white lie? He gave an example. Listen, that is an example. Listen, that's an example of a white lie. I'll give him credit for that. That's a good example. Now, Smitty, if the woman knows that you a chef and she's asking you, "How are my eggs?" She wants to know from your experience how her eggs is. if you give her a lie, right, you are doing her one a disservice because she really wants to know based on your experience, is this up to par? And you're not doing her no justice by lying to her, tricking her. Listen, if you're tricking her to think that she did something she didn't do, for you to blame her for not being able to handle it, and you haven't even like experienced the other side of that, that's really a problem. But let's suppose that you haven't, and you just said these eggs are fine. Now,
Lola,
what
men
you're
don't feel
doing
like
now,
that. Stop.
Listen.
Lola, like, men don't
Wait,
feel like
Simon,
that.
Simon, hold on, Simon, hold on for a minute.
Simon,
Lola, when you're ready to listen, I'm right here.
Act your age, Simon. Act your age. I'm responding to him right now, okay? Because I asked for an example. You was up here. You was up here and didn't ask for an example, okay? So you chill, all right? Now, he told her that the eggs was fine because he believes that she gonna kirk out if he said, well, the eggs isn't really the way I like it. They could have been more runny, da-da-da-da-da, right? I don't know what type of women you dealing with, but I ain't met one woman that would have kirked out or went left because a chef said that the eggs wasn't quite what he liked or how he would do it. I ain't never met a woman that would feel any kind of way about that. Like seriously. Like I really have. I ask people that eat my cooking all the time, how was it? And I really be looking for them to tell me if it was too much, if it was too little, too salty, too sweet. I'm listening for how could I make it better? That's what I'm listening for. But keep in mind, I'm not an insecure bitch either. But at the same time, y'all think that women can't handle the truth when in reality, you don't even know what women can handle. You just going off and talking. Listen, I know you're going to respond. I got you. People are going off of talking points and they're not really dealing with what women can actually handle because y'all up here really lying on women for the sake of it.
Okay, Lola. So,
wait,
briefly before I run to the restaurant.
Hold on. Oh, damn. Hold on. Smitty going next. And then I want to get to my sister Zyrex. Okay? I got to get to her.
Let her go first because I think the rest of these lives
just to help
with
two small, very quick, because I got to go to the restaurant. All right. So, was dating my ex. All right. So, I'm with Jessica. And I don't know why. I've never heard of this shit, never seen it. She decides to put onion powder and season all in the scrambled eggs. All right. Now, I'm a very more so kind of healthier. That it was too much salt for me. Felt like I was going blind eating them daggone eggs. She asked me, how are they? Let me tell you exactly how this went. I said, I ain't gonna lie, babe. Man, these things are salty. Listen, let me help you out. So me as a chef, I'm just trying to give her some kind of pointers. Trying to let her know as far as, if you want them soft but cooked, you take them off about 30 seconds to 45 seconds before they're fully done. Because eggs still cook themselves. The heat within them will still cook themselves, even though they look a little runny, right? So I'm trying to give her some tips. You know what she said? She said, yeah, well, I like it like this. I said, oh, okay. Why you say that? She said, well, because I got to eat them too. So basically, she asked me what I thought about them just to turn around and say, well, I made it like this because that's how I wanted it. Okay.
So why didn't you then say
come on, just please, so we can get into the next people.
Make them my way or don't make me eggs, babe. So that's you standing in what you said.
I literally was in the process of trying. See how? No. Listen, right now, you're not looking at, but you're listening to respond, not receive. I specifically said I was in the process of trying to teach her, and then she just told me, well, that's how I like them. I'm trying to tell her exactly what to do. I'm always kitchen wise, I'm always down to instruct. That's my field. But you're not listening. I
hear what you're saying. I'm not missing.
I don't know how if I keep getting cut off.
Because I already know the ending.
You got
it. What you said was you're teaching her. You're teaching her what to do. That's fine. But you're missing the whole point. The whole point is you're supposed to.
I can't even make a point for you to miss.
Just because that woman didn't receive your information clearly. And that's fine. You're not with her for that purpose.
This is why
you're not with her. You're not with that woman because she didn't even listen. She didn't care to listen.
Wait, hold on. We gotta have order. We gotta have order. You know I'm being entertained as a monk right now. We gotta have order. Salute to my sister wife school podcast. I love
Salute,
the
salute.
glasses. It's really nice.
You're going like
Blue is
earrings.
my favorite color. I love blue. Blue is like my favorite color
It
in
is
the world.
beautiful.
You know what I mean?
My video
Salute to
editor. What's going on,
Marcus.
Steph?
Marcus was good, bro. You know what I'm
Salute,
saying?
Marcus.
Look, man. Let me get to my sister Zyrax, okay? You know what I mean? Matter of fact, wait. I gotta let my man Smitty land his plane. Smitty, land your plane. Nobody interrupt Smitty. I want to hear what he got to say.
Oh hell no, nigga! That thing crashed in the ocean a week ago. Just see if you can find some survivors or some shit, nigga. No.
I just want to follow up. I want to follow up with Smitty. I'm gonna calm down. It's like I'm sitting here listening, and you know, our children, like my kids, right? Sometimes they know, like, we'll blow up. They know the women are gonna blow up. They know their moms are gonna blow up because they saw how she blew up on something else, on another issue. So they were like, I ain't gonna tell her that. I ain't gonna tell her the truth on certain things. So just like men may tell you that little white lie because they know how you're gonna react. And you guys just did it like on the panel, and it's like this is what they're talking about. And even if they tell you, they're still getting over talked, and you're still assuming that you know the answer, and you don't, and you didn't even give them a chance. So, and they can't even help you, teach them how to cook the proper way for them, because, as you said, you're right, and you want it your way. And it's just, that's why men, they just rather just say, the eggs are okay.
No, Miss White, I am telling you that I think you came in the incorrect moment, because that's not what I was saying.
No,
asked
she
a
was
specific
correct.
question.
Oh, yo,
No. We asked a specific question because she's a woman. She can hear what I'm saying. We asked a specific question. We said white lies. I'm not talking about deep issues. I'm talking about little white lies. Are they healthy to a relationship?
Don't worry, Miss Cyrex. You're going to
Is
be
it
next.
healthy to tell women little white lies for no other reason but to make sure that you get the benefits of them always being in a positive, I guess, atmosphere or whatever, however they want to feel? Is it okay? So we used the outfit of being fat. That didn't work. Then we said, okay, he's saying
keep
cooking.
the peace in the home. Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. But how is that helping her be the best wife to your husband if he's always lying to you?
You want him around and you don't want him cheating?
No,
whatever,
I want him to tell me the truth so I can correct it.
Keep the peace.
No, because there wouldn't be an argument.
You don't want to hear
There
you
won't be an argument. My man has told me I look like a fat. I look fat, and I went and changed my fucking clothes. Not I argue with him. He said what he said, and he's a grown-ass man, and he said you do not look good in that outfit. I went to change it.
Don't you know what you look good in?
I didn't know because no. If I ask my boyfriend a question, let's say I was like, "Hey, I can't see the back of my dress, right?" I know this is a real example. I can't see my back that well in the mirror, so I'm wearing an outfit that has, little things. So I said, "Do it? Does it look really big back there?"
If you had no man in the equation, do you know what you look good in?
I can't see my friend. I would go ask my friend. I would ask for honesty. I'm not asking you questions to lie to me so I can go outside and look stupid. I ask you because I want to know so I can then correct something. Because if you're living in a delusion, you're helping women live in delusion. If you're always lying to them. Okay. So which one is it? You want to live in delusion or you want the honesty?
If he tells you, like he said, if he tells you the truth, take his truth, take his correction, and do it. Don't come back with another.
Right. Why? You're on the same side. You're right.
Because you really want to wear the dress. You really
I don't. I don't want to wear the dress. I look fat.
Yes, we do. That's
I
why
don't want it. Nope.
We want to wear it. We do.
I'm not going to wear it if I look fat. If my man says I look a certain way, I'm going to change it. Point blank. Just like you said. That's a good wife. Like you said, if my person says, this doesn't look right, this is not right, he's doing that because he's in favor of me and my well-being, and I'm going to follow my man. So if my man says something's going wrong, you're not cooking right, I'm going to follow my man and do what he said to do.
Either you lose the weight and look even better.
Correct. And that's why my answer is
right.
Anything you want. You go. We're winning once again.
No, the thing is, it's just about the self-accountability. I'm eliminating your man at this point because now you elevated yourself. You made yourself in a better position. You made yourself a better woman. You made yourself a better looking woman. So now to the point, you know, whatever you put on, you look good, honey. And it doesn't even matter. He loves you no matter what. We bring
That's fine, but that's not the question. I'm not asking about his feelings. I don't want to hear his feelings. I want to know the truth.
Okay.
Why you have to give me the truth? I'm asking for the truth. Then I'm asking for the truth. I'm not asking for you to lie to me so I can be in delusion.
Okay, but Smitty just was trying to tell the truth, and you said I already know what you're gonna say. So it's like
he didn't tell me the truth. He was going to tell me the ending of his story. He didn't tell me the ending of his story, which was I told her what to do. She didn't receive it. And she didn't like it. Okay, that wasn't the question.
Real quick, while we have like a short little break, right? Okay, before anybody starts talking, okay, Miss Wife School Podcast, can you, if you may, right, if you're available next Tuesday, can you please join our podcast featuring with me and Stan, because we talk about mental health like on Tuesday nights at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we would love to have you on our show to kind of help us out real quick.
I can try my best. I'm just observing tonight. That's all.
I understand, and I appreciate you for being up here. Also, real quick, I don't want to. I know Zyrex is patiently waiting. Can we get to her next, and then we could kind of go back, please?
Yes, we got to get to my sister Zyrex next, definitely.
No. They could go. I don't mind waiting.
Sorry, Zyrex, love.
You're gonna be waiting for like a good 10 to 20 minutes. So
no, don't apologize. You guys are having a very good back and forth. I actually like it. So go ahead and I'm really enjoying this. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just wanted to double back on what Smitty had said in reference to what White School just brought up, in that she's saying that like he asserted that he's used to her reaction a certain way, right? And this is why he's saying the white lie. But see, now I think the conversation goes a little deeper into what Miss Polly is saying, is that if you know you're dealing with a woman, right, that's a little selfish or maybe a lot selfish and insecure, right, and you continue to do the white lie thing, you're not creating peace in your house. You're really not. You're just creating more of the monster that you don't like, when you literally, you don't have to lie to anybody. Like, you're not obligated to. And at the end of the day, if keeping peace is a priority, right? I mean, shouldn't the truth be part of that peace? You know what I mean? But if it can't be, maybe you're in the wrong connection. But I'll just say that, Smitty, remember I said when we were first talking, I said when a woman that is fat asks you, does this make me look fat, right? That's a different kind of question in terms of the clothing she's wearing. Now, White School just got on here and said she knows she fat and she can tell by herself what she look good in. And I was trying to tell you that right there, that she already knows she fat. She don't need you to say you ain't fat, baby. She's asking about how the clothes make her look, which is a different question, because if you was a female when she asked you that question, it's about the clothes. She knows she fat. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not changing the game. The game is already there. But you got to understand that when, like Miss Polly is saying, and I don't want to get off the topic, if you tell a white lie because of what you believe somebody's going to respond to, right? Whether it's true or not, how you think they're going to respond, you're not helping them, especially if they're responding immaturely. If they're responding in a way that's improper for the moment, you're not helping anything. And honestly, like the White School said, if children do that, right? Like when you kids, you respond to your mother a certain way because you want what you want out of her. You're, as a child, you're not here to raise your parent and make sure that they don't, act a certain way and get into certain habits and mess up the relationship. That's not your priority. So you're going to tell a white lie as a child. That's what you're going to do because you want what you want. But to Miss Polly's point, as a grown man in a heterosexual relationship, is your imperative the same as your child? Meaning you're just there to tell a white lie to get what you want out of it, whether it's peace, whether it's a piece of ass, whether whatever. What is your imperative at this point? That's all I'm saying.
Well said, ma'am. Well said.
Okay, So that was good. Moving on. Cyrix, you still want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to add a little thing. Okay, like why do people tell white lies to begin with? And it's because they don't want to hurt our feelings. So I feel like a lot of times men do tell little white lies because they don't want to hurt our feelings. And even if, of course we could handle truth, but then we can't say that, it's not going to affect our mood. And so although we can handle it and, handle if a guy was telling, yeah, you look a little bit fat, but you still look gorgeous. Yeah, we're gonna, change, our outfit and stuff, but then we're not gonna sit here and say that it's not gonna affect our mood, and we're not gonna feel down for the rest of the night. And of course, if we feel down, that's gonna affect them. So they would rather just tell us that little white lie, so that way, we don't feel down or we don't feel hurt. And yeah.
Yeah, fat and gorgeous is a preference. I'd say that, man.
Well, can I just say this? Because I think you guys don't like my language. I can talk harsh at times, even about myself, because I even deal with realists. The most men I date are realists. There is no cotton candy sweetness. I like it that way. I also have another partner that is not that way. But do you know who I go to when I want to know the raw truth? It's not him. I mean that in the nicest way. It's not bad. Yeah, he's going to tell me he loves me and all the nice things. But I don't want to know is the honest truth without anything. There's sometimes I need that. I need someone to tell me, hey, you're not working hard enough. You're not pushing yourself hard enough. I need that. And when someone neglects to give you something that you need to be a better person, they're not doing you a service. You have to know that, regardless if you're a woman or not. I may be sad that I didn't do something, but it's worth the benefit later. And if you can't accept someone telling you something that's honest, you need to work on something yourself. It's not my partner's responsibility to make sure I'm always happy. That's not his responsibility.
Miss Polly, I agree with you. But I also want to say this too. When you told Smitty that you didn't want to hear it anymore and you already know his answer, you shut him down. And also, men hear that a lot. And in the future, do you honestly think any man is going to talk to you in a way that you want to when you shut him down? And that's something that we all got to look at, because when you do stuff like that and you dismiss somebody's experience, diss somebody's own thoughts, and diss somebody's output, you're not going to get it back again. That's all I just want to say.
Yeah, no, I understand. Now, if he took that personally, he overtalks a lot himself. So hopefully he doesn't take that personally, because I know who also to interchange with. If I was talking to a different person, he probably wouldn't get the same. So his energy is different. Now, if he took that personally, I'm sorry he took that personally, but he's overtalked a lot of people, and I see him do it all the time. If you can't take the same energy, I apologize if that hurt him in any particular way. What I meant by that statement was his story had already been told. The ending of his story was just the ending of a story, but the point that was made that he was trying to make was made. And so I didn't want to hear the rest of the story he was telling, because it had no impact in the answer he was giving. I might see that because I can just see it, and I'm sorry if I can see things like that. I might be a little impatient, but that's what I saw.
Now,
that's just what it is. He saw he ended his story. His story was done. Him telling me there's flowers at the end of there's flowers on the table didn't matter. And that's what he was gonna get.
Be patient.
He was gonna get flowers at the end of the table. And I lost my patience. And that's okay.
No, hold on. But that's not really okay, because here's the thing, right? Now you probably would saw maybe where he was. Hold on. Let me finish.
Don't say it's not okay, because we're gonna say on a panel.
Okay. Let me finish, though, because look. I'm not gonna let you shut me down like you said other people. No, Miss Polly. I'm not doing this, right? The thing is, right? You have to understand. It's not just you that's the only one that's on the panel. There's other people that's trying to understand where Smitty was coming from, and Smitty really did have a strong ending to it. But you guys will not let him finish. The problem is that when a man is being overtalked, and the same thing, you guys don't like it when we overtalk you guys, and you guys want us to give you that same respect. But in order for you guys to get that respect, you have to earn that. Now, I'm not going to let you guys.
I don't believe that right now. I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest
you don't
with
have to believe it,
I'm
right?
gonna be honest
You
with
don't
most
have to
of you,
believe
honest
it,
with you,
but
on most of these
you will
channels,
understand it, sir.
I barely say anything
You
or
will
over talk
understand it.
anyone.
I don't care
And
what
I
you
want
don't
no,
believe.
and I have proof
And see, it
that
don't have
him
to be
himself
believing, but
has
you
been on
will have to
another show 2
understand,
times
right?
ago, and he
You guys
overtalked
don't
someone
like
the
it when you
whole
guys are
time.
over talked, right? But
He did it the
when
whole time.
we try
You
to
guys
have
didn't
our
say
own
anything about him
perspectives
being
and
Come
you're
over.
over
on,
talking
Anthony.
us,
Come on, y'all. Y'all repeating yourself at this point.
Yeah,
The fuck?
and
I
you
don't
guys
care
still
about
didn't do that.
people talking over each other. I
because
don't
you're
care
not
about
allowing
this.
people to get this strong point out there. Why don't you guys just be
M3, y'all cut
patient,
each
right?
other off all the time.
Okay,
Come
Lola,
on, stop it.
Yes, you
Lola. I don't
do.
need you to
And when it's a
co-sign.
woman, you guys overtalk.
It's,
You never apologize. It's only
look,
when
I
women do it to men.
look. I don't owe nobody no apology. Okay, first of all. Second of all, right? Again, if you guys want the same respect, you guys got to earn that type of respect. So if you don't want nobody to interrupt you, then you need to learn how to fall back when other people are talking and wait for them to finish their point.
So
Case in
every
point.
time, I'm gonna tell you something. I hold people to their word. The next time I see Smitty on any live and he overtalks somebody, I'm going in gutter. It ain't gonna be Miss Nice Polly because I'm gonna be like, look at that, because he does it all the time. So which one is that? Because I'm gonna catch you and I'm gonna purposely look for it. So let's be honest. You overtalk people all the time, and when you don't get your point heard or you don't like what someone else is saying because you're losing, you get upset. So I'm not talking about you personally, but let's just be honest. Smitty always does that. And I have no problem with that man. He's cool. I love his energy and I love how he talks. But let's not be cute and say, oh, I was being so rough, because I'm never rough. So
well, I wasn't talking about.
No. Let's be honest. If you're gonna overtalk, I'm gonna catch him every time because I don't have to do nothing. I prove what I say. So I will.
Well, I wasn't really talking about you and Smitty.
I will follow that man and I will call him out on every mother show. So which one we doing?
Well, Miss Polly, I wasn't really talking about you and Smitty personally. I was just saying like women in general and like just people in general. So if you thought I was talking directly to you about you and Smitty, I was not. Okay.
Hold on. Pause. The man is up here for himself. He can speak for
good.
himself. Let this man speak. We ain't gonna say nothing. Don't nobody say nothing either.
Surely I will do.
Yeah, definitely. I know I love y'all and stuff. So respect to that. You know, I love the energy Miss Polly gives. I would just like to point out something in personal growth that I personally have recognized. I've been in these YouTube spaces about a year and a half. Now I've looked at old footage. I was horrible. Man, I cringe sometimes looking at videos I've done before. And one thing that I continuously get compliments on is my patience now. Now, if we pay attention, go on back and look at majority of the beginning of this video, I was saying nothing. Zero. I was saying nothing. Many times I could have hopped in and spoke my piece. I said zero. Okay? Generally, when I do bring a little more energy, that's strategic. Why? You know, I may recognize it's only 2 of us or 3. Somebody kind of got to keep it a little hype. It's hard as shit to keep niggas' attention. Folks will click off your show at any moment. So between that and I do believe there are times where it's my motherfucking show. I speak when I want to, just like you can speak when you want to, because this is your show, Mrs. Polly. But one thing I would like to say on my own behalf, nobody has to say it, but if anybody would concur, cool. Smitty has really grown in these spaces. There's a lot of progress that's been made. So all I'm gonna say is, one thing I know about war, but this ain't real, Miss Polly, because you know you folks. You shouldn't say that out loud because now I know you're looking for it, and I'm real good at counter punches. I digress. My mic is muted. I'm gonna go ahead and get a few things done, and y'all rock out. You know I love.
M3. M3, M3, can you hear me?
Yes, Lord, I can hear you.
Okay, M3, I just wanted to say, right, that it's real strange, right? I've been growing up my entire life with men hearing me say a whole story to explain and halfway through, they cut me off and say, literally, I don't need to hear the rest of the story. It will not change my answer to you. I have been growing up hearing men, specifically men, say that to me and being okay with it. But suddenly when somebody else say it, and it just so happened to be a woman, this is the first time in history, or my history, I've ever heard somebody say, that's disrespectful and shit. I've been being disrespected my entire life. Like, this is really strange. I'm flabbergasted at this point.
Well, it's interesting that you feel that way, Lola. But I'm just going to digress. We're all grown. We're all learning how to be better people, and we all have our flaws, including yourself and myself as well too. And so, what we have to understand is that when we see those things, and when people are telling us certain type of flaws, sometimes it's the best to just be quiet and listen. And like I said, I'm not talking about you specifically, Lola. Okay, all right, but I'm just saying for all of us. And then maybe kind of go back into the footage and see how we conduct ourselves, so we could be better listeners in order to become better speakers, in order to reach out to other people without anyone feeling like they're shut down. I'm not saying this, in this particular night or whatever, but every day is a learning experience. This is why we're here in the intellectual soapbox.
I definitely concur. I got you, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of the entertainment value, right, a lot of times is the fact that you get people like Ruthless that come up here and come off his mic in the middle of everybody's conversation, and then like really, that's part of it, right? Even though I wish that he wouldn't do that so much because it kind of is interrupting. But I mean, I get what you're saying, but to her point, right, in terms of what she asked, right, as far as like the white lie thing, me and her were going back and forth for maybe 30 minutes just so everybody could understand that he's talking about telling a truth, right? And we're not talking about that. We're talking about a white lie. So, I mean, when it comes to understanding, sometimes men can be very much not understanding what's being said to them, and vice versa. It's not always women are just out of it and don't understand and over talking. Sometimes it's men that don't know and are over talking and in their emotions, because emotions is not a female thing, right? So all I'm saying is that I get what she's saying, that men tell white lies all the time, just like women tell white lies all the time. But to the point that that you guys was making earlier about what is really beneficial, a lot of times when men tell white lies, I mean, it can be detrimental. Like it can be detrimental, just because of their position in society. It can be detrimental. Versus, for instance, like it just can. There's certain areas where women, when they tell white lies, it's like, okay, not too many people really care. But when men get to a point where they're telling too many white lies, it's like I just noticed that can be an issue. But I'll say this, and I'll let somebody else speak. This idea that certain women can't handle it, right? That is true to a degree, right? Certain women can't handle truth. Certain women can't handle anything. But let's be clear about something. Are we saying that most women, and I mean over 80% or up to 80%, are just hear something truthful and go berserk and shit? Like, is that what we saying the nature of females are? Like, or are we really talking in an extreme in terms of a particular thing? Because I've never held that position on male or females. But is that what the consensus is?
I want to know this is a safe place to tell the truth.
Wow, Stan.
I'm just saying, I'm being honest.
You're messed up.
Is this really a safe place to say it?
Okay, listen, that's messed up.
This is what I've seen so far within the hour and a half. I've seen how Smitty got shut down several times. I've seen how even the wife school podcast was trying to complete, and she has not even got a chance to really spoken, and she's been shut down several times. So, like, when people can't talk, is it really safe right now for us to have those conversations when we haven't allowed people to go ahead and really speak? Because I don't want to go into a rabbit hole and get people upset and emotions are flying and flaring. Is this really safe to have that conversation right now? And I'm going to say no.
I
It's
don't
not safe
think
to have this conversation.
I don't think even podcasts. I'm gonna be honest with you. Podcasts. I see her vision. I hear her when she talks. I actually think a lot of times she's agreeing, but maybe a lot of times she's agreeing because when we've had discussions where it sounds like she's in opposition, possibly. When we get down to the bread and butter, we're on the same page. So I actually don't agree that. Sometimes I want to see what she sees. I want her to see what I see and see if we're still saying the same thing.
But if you're not allowing her to finish it, okay. But if you're not allowing her to finish it, then it's not a safe place.
Well, it's a debate.
It's not. No, it's not. She didn't even get a chance to say her thoughts and her process.
It's okay. I mean, like, I'm used to being on panels. I'm used to talking to different people. And sometimes us women, we do get passionate about what we say. You know, sometimes I'm like, blah, 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 and they're like, Stephanie, it's not your turn to go, or whatever, things like that. But it does get in that way. I do think we try to be cordial on the panels. I mean, as best as we can, but you do have to address the truth. You do have to address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? And as was stated, the white lie, you have to come from a man's perspective too, not just your perspective. You're going to come from your perspective. You're not going to come from a man's perspective. So when they tell you a certain thing, which I have learned that I'm not right all the time, you have to sit down and listen, because men's minds think differently than women's minds. As smart as we think we are and accomplish as much as we read or whatever we do, we're not men. So when they do state their case, it's not a conclusion that we can come to that will say, well, whatever, dismiss it. And that's what I learned. I've done the same thing. So I've just stayed in that safe place to really try to listen and then really try to ask the right questions to get us the clarification. Because my assumption can, possibly make somebody offended when they weren't really trying to do that thing, because, just sometimes we do that. So that's what I've learned from just participating on panels. Sometimes it's better to sit back to get the clarification, then ask the right questions to get the right clarification so that I can communicate properly and have an understanding of what's going on. That's just me.
Yeah, look what you just said. I basically said the same thing you just said. We literally are on the same page. That is why I'm saying it. Now, I'll be honest with you. A lot of times when I hear people talking, this is just me because I analyze things a little bit differently. I'm hearing the point. And so the fluff doesn't do much for me because I don't need the fluff. I heard what you said. When podcaster said that, she said what I've been saying this whole time. I'm not saying that if you're going to talk to a woman and you tell her the truth and she doesn't listen and she's not in agreement and she wants to be right, I'm not talking about those women. What I am talking about is a woman who is seeking her partners or husband or her boyfriend's honesty so that she can correct herself, so she can be a better person. That is what I'm asking. And I'm saying, why would you tell her dishonest things just so you won't have to face a possibility of her not liking your response? And you just said it. We may not receive it. Some women don't receive it well, and you are very correct. But we're not talking about how someone receives it. I'm asking, why do you want to lie?
Because it's how the person receives it. That's just what it is.
Right. And I said, what if we don't? They don't even give you the opportunity to react.
To react. See, you just said the wrong answer right there.
But that is the truth. My reaction could be like, thank you. My reaction could be like, thank you.
Well, when we need to do a poll, that would be a more justly figure, because Miss Oshun was saying the majority of women. So we need to get a majority of women in their honesty, because we can't just say, give me a chance to react. So it's how a woman would feel.
Yeah, but us three women right here, let's just say us. I'm not exiting one out, but us three women right here, we already said we are in agreement. If someone told us something, we'd be in an acceptance place. So on this panel alone with just I'm not excluding you, babe X. I'm saying is that we've spoken and said we are in agreement that we would want to have that honesty and we'd be accepting to hear it. So this right here is showing that there are women who are available to accept that. So my question is, if you're in a relationship with someone that you really want to be with, why are you afraid to be honest if they're asking and seeking your honesty? That is what the whole thing is.
They're afraid because they know they're not in a good connection. They know that.
There you go.
And like Smitty said, if he tell her anything from his professional standpoint, she gonna get real like snippy with him and basically tell him, I don't care about what you like, it's about what I like. That's not somebody that really want to be in a relationship with you. Like, it really ain't. Like, we talking about selfish ass motherfuckers here. Like, that's what we talking about. But it's like nobody really want
to. Could it be, right? If she said that she don't want to hear his thing about how he likes the eggs and this is how she makes it, and you look on the other side, maybe before him, she was in relationships with somebody told her like how they want things done and how she does it is not that great. You know, like we discount the fact that a lot of times people have several experiences with different type of people, and now they're dealing with you. Guess what? It's a whole new manual. It's a different manual. I don't know you yet. I don't know how you do things or how to communicate. I think a lot of times having these expectations doesn't really help anybody. We just got to have grace and really go for understanding and allow people to know, like, okay, I know this happened to you before, but this is how we do things here. I think a lot of times we do have to get into that place of like, hey, okay, I know this is what's going on. Let me tell you something. This is what I like. It's going to take some time because it's like anybody, like when you move to a new house and you have to get up and use the restroom in the middle of the night, the bathroom might not be there where it used to be, right? And you got to know it and get used to it. And I think a lot of times we don't do that in relationships, and we got to like be okay with that is brand new for both of you guys. You just got to know each other.
But Stan, I think you're being too nice at this point, like extra nice. Because yes, I think you're being extra nice. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? At my age, I'm old enough to know if a chick been with more than 2 men in her life, and I mean as in boyfriends, whether she had sex with them or not, if she been with more than 2 men, she already know that each man is a new manual, period. It's nothing you're going to do the same with each one, and it's you starting from scratch. Like every grown woman know that. Don't nobody got to tell you that. You figure that out after the second go round. But at the end of the day, like in the example with the eggs, Shorty was not there to sit and learn him. She was there because she just wanted somebody to praise her. That's a different conversation than what we're having tonight. Women that just want attention and they don't really care about the other person, that's not the conversation tonight, but that's what we looking at. Anytime somebody asks you, how was the food that I cooked you? And they're not open to you responding to what you just said. Listen, let's be clear about something. She's not trying to start over. It's not about the last dude. It's just about the fact that she fucked up and got issues and don't need to be in a relationship at the moment. Like that's all that it is.
So
it is not that women can't. It's not that women cannot take criticism. That bitch got a problem.
But would have been helpful, right? When Smitty said that you guys went ahead and just told him that, like, hey, she's not really trying to hear that. She's trying to.
You know that.
Does he know that? Because when he got shut down and nobody was like listening.
No, I'm saying in the moment when he was with the girl, he knew that. What you saying in that moment with her, like back in the past.
No, because if a woman told me that, I would be like, okay, I can't teach you anything. And it's
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As a grown man, in the moment, you know what is hitting for when a chick do that right there. So what we not talking about is a woman that can't handle the truth and got insecurity problems. We talking about something much, much deeper than that when a chick responds in that way. So this is what I'm saying. When Smitty told that little white lie, oh, the eggs are good, when she asked him probably the second time, because he had one time to see how she really was at least, and he told her the eggs was good the second time, knowing that she just on some other shit, this was not helping their relationship. I can assure you that's not helping. It's making him feel belittled. 1, 2, is giving her a false sense of security. 3, it's not creating any trust within the relationship, which is the very foundation of the relationship. So it goes back to what Miss Polly said. How is this helping?
But
how are you receiving
this
quote unquote? But wait. And I says, how are you receiving quote unquote peace from any of this?
Hold on. How's this helping, right? That would have been great if we wouldn't have went there while Smitty was here and allow him to go on and to have that conversation. Hold on, no. We got to be fair here. Like, what are exactly we doing here? Like, do we really want to know, like, how this happens? Because what's going on for men, we're hearing this, and it'd been nice to hear a women's perspective and like, yo, this was going on. School's on the game. We don't know everything. That's why this is helpful. That's all I'm just saying.
He wasn't trying to hear that. He was trying to say that no one wants to receive anything, and he gave an example. And then when we tried to tell him that his example was not valid, then he was upset. Now I will tell you this, because I want to put this out there, that everybody's in the office. I don't know. I'm not going to call nobody a grown man any kind of anything. What I was trying to make a point by saying is that I'll find it. Is that just like Miss O'Shea was saying? There's all the time, gentlemen will, and not just men, but you guys will speak over and cut off stories. And I'm putting this on equal ground. And it's okay. But then when it's on the other hand, I don't know what's going on today. But now all of a sudden, because Miss Polly, the nice gentle one, got a little bit hyped because I'm trying to make a point. Then all of a sudden now I'm just too aggressive. Now I understand that shocks people that I do have another part that can be assertive, but that's what I'm trying to point out, that these kind of relationships are that you're just doing white lies are not helping anyone. That's what I was saying. And it wasn't anything about him. I got other things to do with my day than chase that man around this goddamn internet. But if I have to prove the fact that this is something that happens all the time, listen, I'm a determined lady. I might have to do something. But I don't mean it in him directly because I don't have a problem, like I said. I enjoy his conversation. But if he's wrong and I need to point him out, I also have to try to explain it to him. And if he keeps coming back with this, it's like he was repeating the story over and over again, which didn't make it better. And I was trying to point it out to him. Another woman tried to point it out. And then we get told, oh, we're over talking when we're just trying to say, stop your story because it doesn't help. But I wasn't cutting him off. He was talking about flowers and cupcakes and the lady not listening. But the question was, like I said, what was it? Yes or no question? He couldn't answer yes or no. And that's the thing y'all do to women. And you say yes or no. And I tried to talk like you guys, say yes or no. And he could not answer yes or no.
That's the point too, Miss Polly, that I was trying to make that. And that's why I mentioned that we're having a masculine conversation, which is what men tend to say they want, which is straight line conversations, meaning yes or no, so that they can be clear on where the conversation is going, where it's not going. And when you as a woman take it upon yourself to have that kind of conversation with them, they can't handle it. But if you have a female conversation with them, meaning you talk like a woman and you get extra expressive, they shut down. They don't want to hear you 3 words in, like they get aloof, like it gets into that. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I know for me, I have to say yes or no when somebody asks me a straight question and then my explanation, if they will allow that, because they won't pay attention if you don't do it that way. So when we ask a yes or no question and they can't do it, when in fact that's what they need to do so we can conversate, it just goes to show that a lot of times when what men say they think about women, it's not based on its truth. Like, to your point that he was making a point that we already knew the answer to, no matter what he had said. That happens in life sometimes on both ends. But the reason why he didn't think that is because he felt that him saying that this girl after the second go round, she just can't handle being told that her eggs are not good or whatever. That means that women can't handle the truth. And fact is, that's not what that means. Like, it's really not. It's a cliche that happens because men can't tell the difference between a chick asking them a legit question and a chick trying to get attention who got insecurity problems, and they spoil and they don't give a fuck about you, and they just probably fucking on you because they getting something out of you. Like, a lot of times men can't tell the difference because it's the difference between how a chick looks. So it's like, I get that, but let's tell a word straight today. Sometimes, right, men can be wrong about women, generally speaking, and not even know it. And I get it. The wife school, she does believe, for instance, that women tend to not be able to take the truth, right? But let's be clear about the pool of women she's talking about, right? These are the women that shouldn't be in relationships. Like, every example is an example of somebody who's not ready for a relationship. So when we talk about, well, are all women not ready to be in a relationship? What are we really saying? Truth be told, sometimes, right, it's about how the person said what they said, not what they said. So it's not about me not being able to take criticism, but if you say it to me in a way that's hurtful, don't say women can't take criticism. It's not the criticism that's the issue. So let's be clear about what we're talking about and not talk in extremes, because too many extremes can create a whole lie. And my thing is, in truth, because I asked for an example, for me to give an example, most men would say, well, technically that's not a white lie, that's a big lie. But a lot of times this is the same lie being told. And I'll tell you this, when a girl asks, how do you feel about me, right? Just a general question, how you feel about me? We dating, how you feel, right? And the guy says, yeah, you good, we good, right? Now, mind you, that's not really the truth. The truth is, I just like you and I think we can Netflix and chill. But he knows the reason why she's asking that question is because she want to know, are we going in the same direction in life? Or is this worth investment? But he knows, I ain't trying to invest in this girl. I just kind of like chilling. And if we can fuck a little bit, like, we good. But it's like, according to us, we would say that's a big ass lie. But men tell that shit all the time, every day. So it comes off like a white lie in the culture. So my thing is, let's deal with real examples. Like that whole thing about, am I fat in this, honey? And shit, it's like, listen, listen, I've asked people how I look in outfits, but never on that shit. Like, that's not really everybody's life and shit. Let's deal with what people really saying. These lies people really telling and stuff like that. Like, when people ask you, do you have any trauma? And people say, well, not really. But in reality, it's everything. Like, let's talk about, you know what I mean, those types of lies that we tell, but we think they're white lies, but they're really big ass lies. Like, that's really hurting most people that I know. You ask somebody a question and they tell you a lie, but to them it's some small shit. But in reality, it equals something detrimental. Like, these are the white lies that really, really matter.
Well, you know what?
I want to welcome
Sir is here.
Monty,
Sir.
etc. Oh, hold on, ladies. We got Monty, etc. on the board, on the panel. Are you there, sir? Or I pronounced it wrong?
Omni?
Were you talking to me?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I don't got my glasses on, so I'm on my phone, so I can't even see it.
Lord praise him. Lord praise him. Praise him.
Yeah, all I saw was an O, and I can't read the rest of it, so I'm trying to like look and read. My apologies. How you pronounce your screen name?
Omni, etc.
Omni, etc. Okay, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well. So I came in somewhere in the middle of Miss Polly going off.
Lord praise him.
Okay, so this is the thing, right? And I just want y'all to think back to childhood. I want y'all to understand that people lying on the behalf of sparing Black women's feelings has been happening for centuries. I want y'all to think back to childhood. When did you ever, as a child, have a safe space to tell your mama if her cooking was off?
All the time. I
had
had
a safe space growing up to tell my parents when they cook, when I didn't like something that they cook, as my children do. My children have a very safe space to tell me if they don't like something or do like something. Now, with my mother, I didn't really have a safe space to say what I wasn't going to eat. But if I didn't like how it tasted, I could definitely tell her that. Same thing with my children. Like, you can tell me that it don't taste right, but honestly, I give leeway on my kids that if they don't like how something tastes, I don't force them to eat it because we have plenty of food here. Unlike when I was growing up, it was one pot and that was it. So, yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
But in general, is that the general experience that we know?
I haven't heard any.
I never had a safe place. My parents were Haitian and Dominican and other stuff. And when they made certain things and I would say something, it was a paddle and I just went to bed hungry. So I was honest about stuff because it was like either going to make me sick. I'm allergic to shellfish and certain fish. So if I got triggered in an allergy reaction, I had to say something. And my father won't like it. My mom won't like it. And it was like, it was like another thing on the list. So I never felt safe saying what was going on because this was like, I'm causing trouble.
I mean, my father was similar in that I'll be honest with you, if he put something in front of you, he would appreciate if you was appreciative. But my father, I watched him. He don't sit and lie to people when he gotta indulge. When he has to indulge in it, he's not gonna lie to you about it. He'll be respectful when he talks to you. Like he'd be like I remember my father used to tell my mother, he'd be like, Carolyn, what did you put in this? Did you put something? Don't do that. What you put in it is this. And matter of fact, hand me that. And my father, he would take control of the situation. Now, for my mother to respond like, why would you tell me the truth or something like that? I don't know why she would do such a thing because the point of her cooking is for him to like it. Okay. I don't know why she would do that. But my mother was very fickle and she never responded to my father like that. Like my father never responded to me like that. Like I cooked food for my father and he told me that, well, it was too sweet or whatever the case may be because he a diabetic. But it's like nobody ever be like, oh my God, like I like that and you don't appreciate it. Like if it's too sweet for him, it's too sweet for him. But no, I don't know. I never grew up like that. So I don't have that experience and I don't know too many other people per se that have or have not had that experience. So I can't speak to that, Omni. But if that is the case, that most people didn't have a safe space to just be honest about something like what they're putting in their bodies, okay, that's a problem. But that goes to the point that it's a problem. But if you keep feeding the problem with the white lies, you keep that culture alive. You keep that shit alive. And in, let's say, romantic relationships, right? Not mother and child or whatever relationships, but romantic relationships, it's just toxic.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had that. And then I was around men. Like our family doesn't have a lot of females in it anyway. So everyone was pretty honest. There was no middle. If my grandpa sees you and you gain 20 pounds, he's like, what did you do? You put on some weight. It's not, why are we offended? Like, what you did. You had Debbie snacks. You was chilling. You were wilding. It's just, and even if you don't care or it doesn't bother you, it's not about it it's not like, it's intentional to hurt your feelings. It just is what it is. And so when you tell people lies, even if they want to live in their delusion of whatever it is, it's like you're contributing to the problem of things when you just telling people it's okay. Like, I'll agree. If you tell someone, oh, you're so beautiful all the time, blah, 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 and you're noticing that they're not taking care of themselves. Like, maybe their teeth are starting to yellow, or they're not doing, whatever the issue is, hygiene or whatever. Why are you neglecting to help them become a better person? It just doesn't make sense to me. If you're contributing to that, then you're contributing to an issue, and you just don't see that it's an issue because you're only benefiting from the moment of quote unquote peace, like O'Shea's saying.
I hear you. So you agree that body positivity doesn't really exist?
I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand the whole concept itself. Just be honest. I mean, like, you know who you are as a person. And I'll be honest with you, if you started gaining weight or there's something wrong with you, you're not stupid to that. I mean, just be happy who you are. God made you a special person regardless. You should be happy. If you don't believe in God, whatever, you're here. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't understand the body positivity thing. If you have to tell yourself that you're beautiful, it's because, well, okay, I'm going to say this. If you're trying to convince yourself to believe that, let's say, your weight is beautiful, like, that kind of tells me you know it's not. It's not about just the simple beauty of who you are, because naturally you wasn't born overweight. Like, that's not how humans are kind of wired, to be overweight. Like, that's not what it is. Psychologically, beauty is not a woman that's 5'3", 340 pounds. Like, that's not like let's like that whole idea. Everybody's beautiful, even though human nature and nature says it's not. Like listen, I don't understand that shit. And I'm not even focused on beauty. Like, that's just not healthy, period. I don't give a fuck if it's beautiful or not. It's not healthy, period. And the thing is, like, I can see people on the other spectrum, though, with the body positivity, meaning this. If you're small, meaning like very, very small in terms of your weight, and you need to tell yourself that you're beautiful, I understand why, because generally speaking, human beings are attracted to curvier women, not extremely slim women. There's some men that go for that, but generally speaking, men like curves because curves indicate, fertility and a whole bunch of other things. And it's not to say you're not fertile, right? But that's the psychology of it. So I understand women that are small that are in the whole telling myself that I'm beautiful thing. But the women that are overweight, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on now, stop. Like, I don't know where we're at right now. Like, I just don't. What is it? I was in Victoria's Secret the other day, and I seen all the mannequins was on like fat women. Like all the mannequins were fat. All the photographs were of fat women, and the underwear was like trying to slouch from underneath their stomach and stuff. Like, I couldn't even see how it looked on them because their stomach was like hunched over. And it looked weird. And I didn't even want to buy the underwear or the bras because of the fact that it was on somebody that looked nasty in Victoria's Secret on the billboards. And so this is how crazy this body positivity crap is. I'm sitting here making life choices in terms of if I'm going to spend my money with this company because of the way that they are portraying their product on someone for the sake of trying to convince me that this woman is beautiful. It's like, no, she's not sexy or attractive. Like, she's not, period. Men are not attracted to that. That's why you have to keep pushing this shit. And I'm not attracted to it because I can't even see what it looked like on her ass for me to see what it's going to look like on me. And part of the reason why I'm buying this shit is so that I can look like what I see on that photograph. And I don't understand what's happening nowadays, but truth be told, they lost my money that day because I didn't buy shit. I was like, yo, I'm not buying this. It might probably make me fat like her. I'm not doing that.
You got any more questions, sir?
Oh, no. I'm satisfied.
Okay. Hey, guys, I'm about to sign off because I got to get some sleep.
Okay.
I know, Stan. Nice seeing you, Stan.
Yeah, Stan.
Lola. You too, Miss Polly.
Yeah, I know. Why are you making it? See, I don't